Hey, let's get it. Hey, When I was younger, I never met sin. Mama did druggy, that shit let me damage. I'm from a place where these niggas told him is I got a gun just to pull up and fin. I'm over the ghost like my name, then he fin. I'm about the shit, I don't got men. This Memphis little bitch, holding the jets. She let me kill, got it on cam. You got a problem, address the issue. Find your address and we pull up with pistols. Pull up with missiles. Yeah. Hey, niggas been talking that they do the damage. Choppers just drawing them like it's a canvas. Get to that money and move to Atlanta. Met this little bitch in Atlanta. Yeah, she a dancer. Hit it and quit it. Never romantic. Back in my bag. It's just a habit. NY nigga. About to go savage. Hey, haters on my dick, they stuck on my Insta. I'ma just flex on the gram and then fuck on they system. Money keep calling, I'm doing a race like I'm TK. Tell them hating niggas catch up. Truly never gonna let up. Tell them pussy niggas shut up. Lullabies with Beretta. Preacher singing, hold your head up. Hey, then they got that new range with the lot. She gon' let Chili fuck off the watch. My dope baby come straight from the block. I was just racking up. Quarterback niggas be sacking them. Benjamin's adding up. I got a shot cause them haters ain't mad enough. Fucking attacking cause Chili ain't had enough. Money keep calling, these bitches annoying. We pulled up on quiet shit, bullets are snoring. We swerving the form, we tripping the form. My bitches are form, my life should be formed. Now back to the top, but we pull up with monster. Tell me where the drug ass gon' be hostages. Living rock style, life on some rocket shit. Present lifestyle, full like Baraka shit. Can't take the heat, get the fuck up out the kitchen. Niggas whipping Justin Bieber. Hey Montana, what's the difference? Yeah, Martina, trending topic. We be dripping with a mop at niggas saying that they like that, but I doubt that. Hey, roll the dice, baby, show me a head crack. From the city where these niggas get head crack. Red dot, pussy dressing that all black. Green light, so you know that they on that. Ray Allen shooters, niggas gon' score. That Russian cream be the backwood. Gotta smoke good just to act good. Like my bitches ratchet like hood. Hold the ratchet for me if I get booked. Just a friendly reminder, she giving me brain. I don't gotta remind her I'm fucking her solar. It's just the one that I'm pull up and moves. Hey, niggas gon' shoot.
She's a dancer. 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 Got me watching you. She's a dancer, stuck on how she moves. She's a dancer, got me hypnotized. She's a dancer, gonna spend my money on my money tonight. Hey shorty, how you doing? See you every Friday.
Yeah.
Watching you move. Damn, you're so sexy.
Yeah.
No, it ain't real. It's all pure fantasy. Yes, I know the deal. It's all about the money. But I can't stop thinking about what we can do out of this club. Where it's just me and you. Ooh. So say you're ready. Girl, give me that chance. Once I dive in, you'll be left in a trance. Got me watching you. hips go round and round. Booty go up and down. Said the booty go up and down. Hips go round and round. Said the hips go round and round. She's a dancer. Got me watching you. Got me watching you. Got me watching you. She's a dancer. Stuck on how she moves. Got me stuck on how she moves. Got me stuck on how she moves. She's a dancer. Got me hypnotized. She's a dancer. She's a dancer. She's a dancer. Gonna spend my money. Gonna spend my money tonight. All this money, girl, it's yours. It's yours. Just keep on dancing, moving, and I throw more. All this money, girl, it's yours. It's yours. Just keep on dancing, moving, and I throw more. Yeah, all this money, girl, it's yours. It's yours. Just keep on dancing, moving, I throw more. This money, girl, it's yours. It's yours. Keep on dancing.
HHPOV.
Yeah. You can't hear me right now. It's all good though, cause I'm on my black on black assassin.
Oh,
right
me
now.
too. I got on black
Yeah.
black on black.
Heroes Headquarters 6 to 8 Thursday. Heroes HQ presents HHPOV Hip Hop Point of View. That's the IG Instagram.
Yep.
Bravo Captain.
What's up? It's your girl Tay. Happy Women's History Month.
I just wanted to say something about that too.
Go
I
ahead.
want
I
to
have
say
a lot
about
of stuff to say about it.
Women's History Month, but I don't see a lot of women promoting it.
I'm promoting it.
I'm
promoting it.
But I don't see it. Like I really
On my page?
No, I don't see it. Like I really don't see women talking about it.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I'm promoting it. Are you promoting it? Are you joining my Women's History Month giveaways on my Instagram Live on Sundays?
What's your giveaways?
So I'm asking a question about women's history. I have a topic, and on Sunday I'm posting a question on my live, and if you answer, you'll be entered into a lottery to win a prize. And last week's question was obviously favorite female artist.
I seen that.
And
I
it didn't
seen
have
that,
to be
yeah.
hip hop. It is just artist
I
in
seen
itself. And I got a lot of feedback. A lot of people, Lauryn Hill,
Now, see,
Monica,
I was going to
Brandy.
answer that.
You should have. You would have been entered into
but
the lottery.
I didn't know. I thought it was just a woman's thing.
No,
Truly, I thought it
anybody
was.
can
So I just
answer.
let it go.
Actually,
I was like,
80% of the people who answer were
men?
male.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody said Lauryn Hill, right? Because that's the easiest thing to go with. Everybody says that. I'm gonna say Angela Bassett.
No.
She's an artist.
Oh, okay. And you would? Why did you say that? Because educate us.
Because I think she's a phenomenal black female actress. That has put on, and she has done classics.
She has. Now, should I have said music related? Because
Yeah.
I am going to do.
You gotta break it down.
Well, for, I guess, elite people like you, maybe I have to break it down because only people responded music-related answers. But there is going to be a week where I'm going to just speak about favorite women actresses in the industry.
So you're going to break it down. Sports, too?
Yeah,
You're gonna
sports
break it down sports
is
too?
this Sunday.
Oh, I'm going in that because I know who mine is.
Favorite, all you have to do is say their name. You don't even have to say
And you
why.
also gotta
but
let
just
them know.
the-
You gotta let them know that it is Women History Month and not Black Women History Month.
Yes.
Because all your artists will be black. Everybody will say a black
No,
artist.
that's not
No,
true.
I'm just
okay.
saying. A lot of people
we can say
would
women's
think that and just
I
be
did
like,
have a few artists that I never heard the name of.
Yeah.
I must admit, and I got put on to a lot of new artists or a lot of artists that will be added to my playlist that I enjoyed that were just women. So I was happy that, it was very cultural.
And I want to give a super salute and shout out to Women's History Month right now with the release of Captain Marvel tomorrow.
Okay.
But you gotta understand that, like, this is the first female superhero solo. Now they say Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman was great. Wonder Woman was, but we talking Marvel here.
Marvel. Okay.
We talking Marvel.
I know for 100%. Tomorrow or maybe tonight, I'm gonna go on your page. I'm gonna go on IG tonight or tomorrow, and I know something's gonna be posted. But can you also send me that information so I can post in respect to you and how much you celebrate it?
I'm gonna email it to you.
Okay, just send it to me. I want to know some information about it. Who is she? The character? Is their name? What's going? I don't really know much about it, so I'm excited to learn, to educate others.
Yeah. That's what's up.
She's gonna be a fighter, I'm excited.
She's the joint. She's putting on right now. She's the one that's gonna help save the day.
Marvel. Do they turn those characters into movie figures?
Yeah.
And would they still be okay? This is the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a big thing. It's
Okay.
a really big thing because of one. She's a female superhero. She's a major, like a significant character.
Okay.
And she has a lot to do with last year's movie of the Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
And she has a lot to do with the new one, Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
So she's the connection to it
Of
all.
the
So
two.
that's great for a woman to connect and be the hero in these colossal movies that have been created.
Okay.
We're talking billions and billions of dollars. So for now, the weight is on a woman now
Okay.
to put it down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been asking for it. Y'all been saying, we independent, we strong, we can do what a man can do.
We can.
There it
Amen.
is.
Preach
Here's
on
your
it,
chance
Bravo.
now. Captain Marvel putting it down. Representing, releasing March 8th. You know what I'm saying? Go see that.
Okay.
Pow.
Congratulations.
Damn. Marvel and Disney
I
owe me
know.
a check. I just put it on for them. They owe me a check. I'm going to hit them up, yo. They got to hit me.
I got to hit,
I need
I'm
a
hit them
check,
up
man.
for you and let them
And
know.
if you don't give me a check, man, just give me a lifetime of movies, tickets to all Marvel
if
movies,
you
and I'm good.
participate in the week, that is what your favorite
gonna make sure? You gonna
actress.
make sure that?
You'll be entered. You'll be entered into the lottery, and you will get a lovely surprise.
I'm just super excited because I'm like a super comic head, Marvel head. So
I know.
like,
So I
when
do
this
have
shit
a
comes out,
question
it's
in
crazy.
terms of distinction, right?
Yeah.
You were very specific when you said Marvel character, correct? I'm
yes.
trying to get the language.
Yeah.
Some
Because
people
the-
I do
because
feel like
there
it's
was a
real
lady that
disrespectful.
she
They be
mixed it
like,
up. She mixed up the
they do
characters and they
mix
got
up
on her.
things.
Yeah.
So I am personally trying to get the language correct, especially during Women's History Month.
Yeah.
But what is the other, I guess, category if it's not Marvel? I think, what is it, animation or comic book? What is?
Well, it's DC and Marvel. Those are the two
DC.
biggest comic books that were created.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So DC is like Superman, Batman.
Because I'm
Wonder
thinking
Woman.
about Catwoman.
Catwoman is in DC.
Okay, I'm like,
So
aren't
all of that is DC. That's DC Comics. DC Comics and Marvel it's I used to read them both, but growing up I kind of found DC kind of like a little bit like PG.
Okay.
It's
well,
like PG.
I didn't know there was PG.
And Marvel's
Comics.
more like rated R. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
was more
Would rated R be considered in terms of like violent?
It was more violent.
Okay.
It was more violent. It was more detailed action into the comic. Like it was really about it. And and DC is like, oh, I beat you up, and
Okay.
then we'll fight again next week. When in Marvel, it's like, nah, I'm getting you out of here today,
Okay.
and never see you again.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Not never.
So I just was more fascinated with Marvel comics. I know DC.
And there's never been somebody in the history to
Of
have
Marvel?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
There
what?
are characters, but movie-wise, since
Oh,
the
okay.
rebooting of the movies,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
But there are big characters. There are big characters. Actually, there's one coming out this summer called Dark Phoenix,
Hmm.
which is Jean Grey, and she's Phoenix. She's a super big character
Okay.
in the Marvel universe.
I'm just trying to get my layers down so I know how language is
Yeah.
very big and people don't
I
take
mean,
the
you
time
know,
to learn. They
it's-
just like, oh, well, what cartoon is the
Yeah,
most
well,
famous one out there?
I mean,
Huh.
it is because nowadays it is like Marvel's like the number one movie makers of all time.
They are.
Like
They need
running-
Bravo Captain up there.
Man,
I'm throwing it out there in the
I would-
universe
I would-
2020.
I
Let's
wouldn't even
go.
know how to behave. I'll
Yes,
tell you that
you know.
right now. Nah, I straight wouldn't know how to
We need a
behave. I lose my
HHPOV
mind. I lose
superhero.
my mind.
Marvel character.
Yeah, but I just wanted to shout that out because I found it like super significant that if the
Mhm.
movie was being released and it was Women History Month, and I was like, that shit is dope. Like,
Do
but
you
I
think
don't
that they knew
I don't-
that?
I don't think they played. You know what it is?
That's
I think when you're so big
you
like
just,
that, you kind of overlook something when you
Mm-hmm.
be like, this little thing right here, we could have used this to gravitate. But then it's like, we don't need it because we're letting people know it's a female superhero. So
Mhm.
as women
It
should go
just,
out and see it and just support it
anyway.
off the fact that it's
Okay, I get it.
showing women empowerment.
But I do
you know what
think,
I'm saying?
especially during Black History
Yeah.
Month, there's
It
always
would've
that
been- it would've
one
been-
movie
It would have been crazy.
that's put out.
It would have been crazy if they did a black, a Women's History,
History
Month
Month.
type of campaign.
Oh,
It would have
yeah.
been type foolish.
Damn, I
It
wish
would've
I
been
would have
type
known. I would have
foolish.
started it at HHPOV.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have been a
man.
wrap.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. So but I just wanted to bring that up because I just thought it was ill that there was
Okay.
releasing and this and this. So that's it. We going back
All
into
right.
this world of hip hop. We know.
But in terms of my question, right?
Yeah.
So said female artist. You said Angela Bassett, but on the
Yeah,
music,
but on the music level.
you said Lauryn Hill, of course, is the
I mean,
given
it-
answer. But
because
who
it-
would
because
you
it's so
have
easy.
said if you
It's an easy
answered?
answer. We talking all races.
I was referring to all races. I'm in women empowerment across the globe.
And this is music.
This is music, yeah.
I got more than one.
Hit it. People gave me 3 or 4, so I was like, "You gonna make me pick?" But
Out of people that I know and I can recognize their work, I can't go too far back to like the females of early ages
mhm.
because I know about them, but I don't know too much about the work. It's just
Okay.
catching up. But the ones that I can understand and I can relate to, I'm gonna say Tina Turner.
Yes. Okay. I'm putting
I'm gonna say Madonna.
Tina Turner, Madonna. Okay.
I'm gonna say
Madonna. That's a
Yeah.
good choice.
I'm gonna say Alicia Keys. Not
Okay.
just because of the body of work she's created, but just
Okay.
of so much other things that she has been a part of to help just doing things in general.
Mhm.
Her body of work is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it speaks for itself.
But I'm gonna just say that, and she's just she's just she's just like she's a superhero. She's a
Okay.
superhero.
She's a superhero.
I got those 3. And there's one more. Who else was it?
That's a good list, though.
Thank you.
That's a good list.
Damn. When I get it, I'll let you know. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I didn't
Yeah.
say who I would have liked, but my favorite now,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know her, but Summer Walker. I listen to her, Emotion. Her, who just won a Grammy. I love listening to her music.
So you going new?
Yeah, I was
age.
going new,
You
and then
going
I was
new
moving a little
age.
bit backwards. So I was giving some of my favorites. I think obviously, somebody said Beyonce, which was one of my, Beehive
I
fans.
won't
but
even mention Beyonce.
but excuse me,
No. The reason why certain
Oh,
people I don't
I'm about to
mention
say,
is because
you
it's
messing
like
with a true
I
Beehive right here
wouldn't mention
now.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay,
because
because that's a given.
It's
but,
a given.
But some people, we never know, right? What if 10, 20, 30 years from now, those kids, that generation, and what if she retires
I
and then
get
her
you.
name is never spoken of? So I was going with,
you.
Summer Walker, her, going backwards, Beyonce, Rihanna, Janet Jackson,
Nice one.
and then Ashanti. Those are the people who I grew up on, like, wow, really changed or were significant in my upbringing. J-Lo, even though I did not watch her Motown tribute, and there was a lot of controversy behind it. But
Just because
she's from the
Latin.
Bronx,
Just because she's
and
Latino.
I
That's why it was
represented.
controversial.
I know the
That's
reason why. But I did grow up listening to
Yeah.
her music and watching her on the big screen, and she's from the Bronx, so I'm always gonna represent. I think Cardi B, obviously, for me, as an artist. And then I started going back into hip hop, so Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante. Rod Digger.
I would definitely, and I was just thinking, I was like, if somebody doesn't say Roxanne Shante,
Oh man,
just for
first of all,
her sacrifice.
name.
This is what we talking about.
Just because
her
we have the same name.
sacrifice.
Nope. Just because we
Because
got the
her
same
name?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say because of her sacrifice,
Of course.
that what she went through and what she
Mhm.
did, like certain
For it.
people
She's just
deserve like certain type of awards because
Mhm.
it's like it's ill, man. You
Yeah.
just go. It's like you're going through a different type of slavery.
Did you watch her movie on Netflix?
Yeah,
it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like,
that's what I'm
I was
trying to
blown
say.
away,
That's
and
why
I
said
learned
the
a lot
sacrifice.
coming in terms of being a millennial. Watching it, I was like, well, there's things that I feel like people should
That they
watch
should, you
in
should know.
terms the
That's what thing.
DJing
You
skills
gotta-
there,
you
the
gotta
under
get into it. You gotta get into it.
those scenes. But those were some of the favorites that I had that I would have mentioned if I had to participate in my own. But I did grow up on some of those.
I'm gonna say
music.
this person because she just popped in my head.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
Ooh, good one. I didn't think
Missy
about it.
Elliott.
Missy Elliott. Okay.
See, I'm picking people that kind of like
Ooh.
if
okay.
it wasn't for them,
then it wouldn't be.
it
anything
wouldn't be.
else.
Like
Mhm.
these people have like really put on where it's
Isn't
like
she in the Hall of Fame or something?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm about to say
like-
she's just getting
like,
recognized.
if any female rapper that is like that has made it to that level, besides Lauren, because Lauren was like right before her, but anybody else that kind of is like, Missy has influenced y'all. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
So I
From
was
the
going
dancing down to
Missy.
the dressing.
Okay.
Stop playing.
In terms
man.
of going over the switch, because we're talking about all women, not quite sure 100%. Sorry if I mess up her name, but Sarah Bareilles and Leona Lewis, Bleeding Love, I think it's called. Those two, Jordan Sparks. I think she's still making music now, but those were my faves
people?
growing up.
Those
It's
your
my little fave growing
That's what's
up.
up.
But
Shout
it
out-
did bring out some memories. Missy Elliott, I didn't even think about her, but obvious to me, see certain things like that. To me, it was like that's given. Like Lil Kim, like that's given. Like I didn't say Beyonce or Little Kim, like things like that, because I'm like somebody would say Missy. I think the givens to me, you're right, is Lauryn Hill, and I think also another given one that came up like 10 times was Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah.
Like people, like I got like 10 responses from Whitney.
And
And I'm like, those are given. So tell me more. What else?
And those are like you don't really like. You're not even putting no effort into thinking right now of somebody. You're just like Whitney Houston. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's too easy. Like, get out of it. It's like taking a test and there's multiple choice. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
all of them are Whitney Houston, and one's
like,
all of
come
the
on,
above.
man.
Yeah.
Come on, put some
Yeah.
effort into your thoughts.
Some people
man.
were extremely specific,
Some
and they gave
research.
their favorite song as well as the artist.
Yeah.
And so
See, I don't like to do the songs.
I was like, yeah, I was
I
like,
like
ah.
to just do like the significant contribution
Contribution, yeah.
that you have put on.
So I am going to be
know.
extremely excited about this week and see what people say in terms of the athletes
Yeah.
that I feel like the
I
women
think
have
that's gonna
paid
be
away. It's
dope.
going to be really good. I
think
feel
that's
like
gonna be
obviously there are going to be some given ones.
Yeah.
But all around, I think that there has been a lot of women that have contributed to
Oh, definitely.
sports
Definitely.
in its entirety.
Listen.
That's a whole nother ball
Listen,
game.
man.
So that's next week.
And a lot of the women, because of their
Are better
so-
than men. Go ahead.
See, tell you going.
Just saying.
No, because a lot of women are so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think because they do it at such a level that they actually push the male.
Yeah.
Whatever we're talking about, sports, music, movies or anything, they push them to a limit.
You
where
think
they be
that
like,
the margins are getting closer?
I think the respect is there.
Okay,
I
because
think
I'm
the
thinking
respect
about
is-
music
See,
like you just said that.
See, the problem is what that problem is that when you have these type of situations, like when women do things like that, then you have like, just like in the male race, but I think in women it's kind of funny because they won't acknowledge the next woman that kind of
Comes
that did that
before or next.
They won't
Okay.
kind of acknowledge it. Like men,
Do you think men do that more?
I think men
in the
acknowledge it
industry as
because they're
well?
pushed to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Like men is always put on. Men are always compared. You're always going to be compared. Like LeBron is always going to be compared to Michael Jordan
Yeah,
and Kobe.
or-
You understand what I'm saying? So like men, that's a giving
Okay.
conversation where they be like, "Yo, so who inspired you?" You know what I'm saying? With women, you necessarily they don't ask them questions.
Do you
all
think
the time.
is that because of the ego aspect?
I think
of it,
it's
or-
because they're afraid to ask it because
wouldn't be.
because women
That's a
preach
good question to
women
ask.
no
Though. Who
but because
influenced you?
because women preach the independence so much and they want to be known for their independence and overcoming things that I think when it comes to asking that question, men don't ask that question to the female because it seems like you're kind of like bashing
their
them,
own art,
bashing their
Okay.
goal. You're kind of bashing their achievements.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So they don't really ask that question like, so who inspired you? You know what I'm saying? Usually they be like, and the women usually be like, my mother, and like they duck and dodge that. So,
Okay. I kind of think about it in terms of when people say, why are you using my word? I'm like, oh, you created this in the dictionary.
Yo, man, listen, I got
Wow.
some words. We need to
People use your
copyright and
words?
trademark them.
Okay.
And then you could be like, yo, using my
Yeah,
joint.
then you using my
I got
word,
the
but
paperwork.
people
Rah!
can't say.
Rah! Here it is. This is documented. Use it again one more time. And my lawyer's right
But
here.
some
We'll
people
sue.
can't. Oh, you using my words? I'm like, no, I'm not. First of all,
Is this guy boxing? Is he boxing?
Sal came in here with
Got
the
the
boxing
fingerless gloves on.
While
and
we're
everything,
talking
like he's
about boxing, I did go to an event on
Yeah, I seen
Friday that was a self-defense class for domestic violence and sexual harassment awareness, and it was phenomenal. Claire Ivory put it on, and she did a fantastic job, but I learned a couple steps.
Hold on a second. Just
Bravo.
make sure you don't unplug me.
Yeah, you just got louder, though.
This
I
guy
don't know.
comes in here late and then unplugs everybody
Yeah.
just to make himself good. I don't understand this.
Remember, he's
Like,
6:30 to 8.
what world are we living in?
Remember, he's
What world?
he's
This
HHPOV
guy has
from
his own
6:30 to
schedule and
8.
everything. He's like, I'm 7:15 to 8, 7:15 to 7:45. That's my
here, sounds good.
clocking.
Is my mic on?
That's my clocking.
Wow. Is my mic on?
That's
how
my
you introduce
clocking.
yourself.
This
But
guy here, man.
back to the boxing class. Bravo, have you ever boxed before?
Yeah,
It's intense.
yeah.
Not even 5 minutes. I'm talking about 3.5 minutes.
Because
Even
the weight of the
before
gloves.
that, I
it's
was
a
exhausted.
It's a lot of
I said, wait
training,
the
a lot of
fucking
practice.
second.
It's not easy. People think it's easy putting them
I
gloves
never
on.
thought it was easy, ever. But I would say that when I started and was learning some different techniques, you really have to pay attention to the whole package.
Yeah.
Because once you start feeling like you're getting in the rhythm, your hands are down,
Yeah.
your arms
You're
are
tight.
loose.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm
That's
doing
why
such a
it's-
good
that's
job.
why it's
And
training.
then you just realize that somebody could
Yeah.
have hit you in your
That's
in
why
your-
they're training.
in your chin.
And
you didn't even know.
I'm gonna tell you this, Tay. You was doing it.
Oh, thank
So
you.
imagine you doing it and you getting hit full force,
Yeah.
and then you got to come back.
back.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh,
It's a
it was
different ball
intense.
game. I believe in. I applaud the that self defense and everything. Me, I was teaching my daughters to fight when they was born.
Okay.
Like, as soon as they was 1, 2, we boxing. Yeah, but that's me though. Like my mindset was totally different. Like I was really bracing my daughters for reality in the real world, because like when you're doing things you have no business doing, you really know what real life is. You really see it and you understand it
firsthand.
So as soon as I have, and I think Sal could vouch for me. He knows I used to have my daughters out there, like 2 o'clock in the morning. We chilling on the block, and I got my daughters out there heavy, like. But that was.
But they
me,
gotta
though.
know.
Man, like,
Self-defense.
I mean, I was taking, but listen.
But
The moms is like, yo, she's here for you, with you for the week. Take up. I'm running around the streets. I got them with me.
you
Like,
got-
hey,
hey.
bang, bang, bang. We 4
He
o'clock.
wasn't father of the year, right?
Okay.
4 o'clock in the morning, bang, I'm out. But that was me though,
Okay.
and
Respect
you gotta
the
understand
hustle.
too. I had children at a young age before everybody,
okay.
so
Bravo's
it
like
was
at
still
9?
it was still in the midst of hanging out.
Okay.
It was still in the midst of us hanging out in the street. So it's like,
See, there was there was several good questions that were asked at the event, but there was one that kind of sparked, some little intuition in my head, because there were some males that were there, and they were trying to figure out, everybody was trying to figure out, is should there be more self-defense classes, or for women, or men, or should there be classes taught to males on how to be males?
no.
And how to treat females.
You
Like,
can't-
what is it either or? Should it be self-defense classes, or should there be males taught to not put their hands on females?
I think neither.
Neither.
One is because every day you're growing and you're learning.
Okay.
So there is no manual on how to be a man, and there's no manual on how to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was, everybody will always do the right thing. You feel what I'm saying?
But you don't think we
But
need at least a guide?
No, because you don't know what's inside that person for them to do certain things.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So I can't have a class
But
teaching you how not to put your hands on a female.
or just morals.
But what
But
makes,
morals come when you're growing up. Like, you can't teach somebody grown morals. They got to learn that coming up.
So you were never taught. I'm speaking on the basics, not like character-ish type behavior. I'm speaking about like opening up the door for
You're talking about
people.
chivalry.
Yeah, chivalry.
But
like
how about
sitting down on the train? Like not put. I've seen males push pregnant
But-
women out the
but
way
you
to get
gotta
a seat.
understand, though.
I'm like, damn.
This
how
is-
about also having classes for women?
Yes, that was another
act
question.
Like women, and
That was
and
another
be-
question.
And have a man actually want to be, how you say that, chivalrous?
Yeah.
Chivalrous.
But the thing is that you're not gonna be that unless it's somebody like
Like what?
for the significant other, the world.
Oh.
But like, and I'm not talking for me. I'm just talking for everyday people.
Okay.
We all have different feelings, different emotions, and a different way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things, I believe, you can't teach people once you hit a certain age.
I
because
believe
you're
that.
already in
I
your
believe that.
routine.
Mhm.
So me teaching you how to be a male and you 30 something, I can't teach you that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that we right now today, we in the world today right now where it's like it's basically every man and every woman for themselves.
Yeah.
You feel what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
It's a selfish society.
And you can't, for you to change that, it has to be broad. You can't. You feel what I'm saying? Like certain things you just can't do. Like,
well, my answer was, I didn't give a specific answer, but I definitely did say, start teaching more like self-confidence.
Yeah.
So I think that we talked about image in the industry. So I was like, well, who are the people that I looked up to growing up that maybe I wasn't necessarily like taught how to be quote unquote a lady, but we watch TV, we listen to the radio, we see those images everywhere. So I was like, who did I see, or who do I see now that exemplify what it means to be a female, or what exemplifies to be a male?
yeah. Pardon me. We got a guest in the building?
Yeah, we do.
Which one is our guest is here?
Johnny Floss.
Johnny Floss. Johnny Floss.
LL.
Floss, step up to the building. Step up to the chair, man. It's your house. It's your house. You can come whenever you're ready, man. I don't want to rush you.
Yeah. But are
My
there
man
any
getting
males
comfortable.
that
I'm over here like, yo, come on up.
Are
He's
there
like,
any
chill,
males
I'm
that
getting
you
comfortable.
saw that was like
got
in
me
the
on?
industry that kind of exemplified you wanting to not be better, but was like, yo, I kind of got to have the swag.
You gotta learn. You learn from everybody.
Okay.
You're inspired by everybody. The good. I learned from 50. Like 50.
Oh.
You learn from Jay. You learn
Okay.
from bro. Like anybody that has made moves
Mm-hmm.
to a degree and has accomplished the success and still pushing on
Okay.
and doing just a lot of things, man. I'm inspired by everybody. So it's like you need the good and the bad because you need the Jay-Z mannerism. You need the
The
50
new
Cent.
Jay-Z mannerism, 'cause you don't need the-
No, you need the Jay-Z
You don't
mannerism.
need the old Jay-Z
You need the- you
mannerism
need
back in the
you
day.
need the 50
Big
Cent.
pimpin'. You
You
don't
need the
need big
50 Cent.
pimpin'
Nah, but,
mannerism. That's OD. You need the new.
But if you
the new
look at a
Jay.
lot of stuff back then, if you look at a lot of stuff,
I do.
Jay was still
Big pimpin'.
no, he was still in the world of like, I see where I'm going.
Yes.
Like if you look at a lot of video footage and a lot of pictures, you could see he's doing it, but I'm not in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I see other
But
things.
that's
I'm
only.
going other
But Bravo,
things.
we've talked about you being elite for a very long time. That's your elite brain. Other brains don't see what he sees.
No, exactly.
So that's the problem.
That's what separates you,
Man.
and you need that. Johnny Floss, what's up, man?
I'm good, man.
What's
I'm
up,
good.
LL?
State your name and your business.
Yeah, I'm Johnny Floss, man. AKA Mr. Clever One Liners, AKA LL Cool Floss, as Shantae.
LL
I
Cool.
like the second
Yeah.
one. I like
Thank
it. Say
you.
that again.
LL Cool Floss.
LL Cool Flow.
See, I'm big on names, man. I like people when they create names. That's like the dopest thing in the world, man.
Thank you. I
Well,
appreciate
dope.
y'all having me. For real.
Nah, it's a pleasure. What's going on, man?
Everything is good,
That's
man.
me.
I can't complain.
Yeah,
Like I said, thank y'all for having me. I'm just
Yeah.
happy to be
Yes,
here.
of
You know
course.
what I'm saying?
that's what's up, man.
I should be interviewing you, Miss. I was in Miami, living it up. That's who I should be
No,
interviewing.
no, you know, I'm low key.
Tay is shooting a documentary, man. It'll be out. It'll be out next year.
I
man.
know she is.
It'll be out next
when
year.
you on the
man.
floor, seeing Wade
It'll be
last season, one of his last games. You know what I'm
No.
saying? That's the good
Put
life
into
right
existence.
there.
You already know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good look.
Yes, but you know, we were just at bars, a cipher. So
Yeah,
how do you
yeah.
feel like that went?
No, I think it was dope. I feel like all his events is always dope.
Yeah.
He always gets a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a genuine guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm not surprised with his when things go down and he throws an event and
Yeah.
it's like crazy, it's packed and all that. I'm not surprised at all.
It's
you know what I'm
always
saying?
dope.
Because he's a good guy.
How
you know
long?
what I
How
mean?
long you been messing with H?
I've been a couple years now, maybe like 3 years now.
Did you do the
Yeah.
Did you do the football when he had
Yes,
the
I
football?
did. The last one I did at Brooklyn Bridge Park. I did that one. That was fun. Yeah. It was
That
a lot of
was-
fun,
that was
man. That was
crazy.
dope. Yeah.
That is crazy. I wish you bring that back, but I think lawsuits is involved now.
Yeah.
People start getting hurt and shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, we wasn't going too hard, but it did get a little
Too
competitive,
hard.
but
Yeah.
on the fun side. You know what I'm saying? So
And it was tackle?
no, it's flag. It's
Flag?
flag. Yeah.
Okay. Was this your first? Is this your first time at bars or?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I've been to all of them, but I've actually performed in the last 3, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's what's
I know
up.
he likes to keep, the same similar faces. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
anytime he reaches out to me, I'll be like, you know what, I'm down for it.
That's what's up.
Plus,
That's
to keep
what's
your
up.
show sharp. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I'm always down to kick some bars. you know
Nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
definitely
That's
what's
dope.
up. That's definitely.
Yeah.
And I like to say, that's the definition of really putting on for your city.
Yes.
You know what I'm
I agree.
saying? That is really the true definition right there, helping out whichever way you can do it and everything. What makes me upset about certain things, like what he has going on, because it's so dope, is that like because of, once again, social media.
Of course.
Social media again, it kind of takes away a lot of those type of events, because a lot of people feel, oh, I'm banging on the gram, I don't need that, you need me, like how
Right,
much you
right.
gonna pay me? But a lot of people don't understand, it's not about just putting you on, it's about putting you in places where you build relationships, man.
Yes.
Where you
Absolutely.
meet people and you talk to people, and this person might have one little thing that you need,
Absolutely.
to get you over that hurdle.
And that's what got me here. That's how I met
Yeah.
Shantae. You know what I'm saying? At the Bowler for Peace basketball game. We was over there trying to charge our phones, and lo and behold, she's a host.
No,
I'm an
incorrect.
artist.
Incorrect.
You always.
Before the event before the
Oh, all right, my bad. I apologize.
the
That was the
concert for
second time.
Graph.
Yes. We ran into each other there,
Okay.
but we got the chance to know each other a little bit more. 'cause
Yeah, our
we was
phones
trying
died.
to charge our phones and all that. And she thought I was taking on the outlets,
Yeah,
and I said,
What?
"No, it's an outlet right here. You good? Like we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
could,
All
we
the
all
power.
could charge up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
She is an
So-
outlet hogger though.
I got all the outlets.
and,
Give me all the
and
outlets.
let's give a shout out to the phones when the battery dies. You're bringing people together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yep, bring it
That's
on.
a fact. That's a fact.
There
No,
for the phone.
I think you are right about it, but something that I learned, especially at bars, was there's so much raw talent that was
Yeah.
there. That was like, you can't get that on social media.
Absolutely.
Like people, they put out their best, you
Right.
know, but there, it's not supposed to be competitive.
Right.
But it was competitive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people was going back and forth,
Yeah.
looking at each other, you know,
Yeah.
looking in the crowd, giving people what they paid for, and spitting their best and
Yes.
coming with it. And it was clean, you know.
Absolutely.
Then the beat drops, you never know what's gonna hit. It's like
Yeah.
when you put your stuff on IG, you can play your music, you can know how to set it up. You know, you got 1 minute.
That's
You
it.
got until whenever the DJ
Yeah, you
cuts
can
it off.
play-
You got
yes.
until
You
when
can
the
play
crowd
games to make it
say-
look like
Yes,
there's no
yes.
mistakes.
Like,
Right,
you,
exactly.
Until the
I am
crowd say,
perfect.
I'm done, you're done. You know,
Yeah,
like, so
yeah, it's
there, I
real.
was like, woo, this talent is on another level right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
People coming.
What it is too is that shout out to H, shout out to Slim David. He also does his events. He's been putting on for years.
Yeah, Slim. Yo,
Slim David.
I've known Slim for years. What's crazy is
He's been
Slim's
putting
used to
on for
record me.
Oh, word.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so you go back in time.
Way
yeah.
back.
That's why he's
Slim.
that's why he's hiding, because he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was effing up. I don't do those mistakes now though. I don't do
I
those.
blowed up.
Yeah, me and Slim's go back. So you know,
Yeah.
that's another dude right there, man. Genuine guy.
I
you know
think
what I'm
I
saying?
think if Slims was just a little bit, just a tad bit nicer,
right.
because everybody knows him. Everybody knows Slims. Everybody.
But you know what's
Slims.
crazy? Even though Slims is brutally honest,
but he is him.
Honestly.
He's been
but
this way for years.
but he's genuine though.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I always respect
Yeah.
him. I always rock with him because he gonna keep it real with you no
Yeah.
matter what, and that's what you need.
He's
you know what I'm
like-
saying
he's
he ain't gonna
like-
cut no corners.
He's like,
He-
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna play. Like you know what I'm saying?
He does
So-
this. He's like this. He's like, I'll give you the opportunity.
Right.
I got some outlets for you, but you better be ready when I give you the shot.
Exact.
And if you
You
not
better
ready,
be ready. I'll give you the shot.
you're not getting
So-
gonna get ready.
Yeah,
So
that's a
I
fact.
I respect him, man.
Yeah.
That's my dude, man. He's helped me a lot, man. I learned a lot from that guy. I want to give a shot. So let's give a round of applause to Slim David, please.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He been putting on for the city too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I said, with the bars and bowling for peace and balling for peace and
He got it.
just H got it all.
Yeah,
Everything
he
and
got a lot.
It's everything.
with his
Yeah.
events, like I said, it brings back, also with Slims, it brings back the days of intimacy where we can all be in one spot, and
Yes.
at that one time, we are all considered equal.
Absolutely.
We're all shining. We're all gonna have a great time. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy this music. Let's do what do what you do. Show off.
Yeah.
Show up and show out. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what's great about it. And that's what New York City was built on. And like I said, social media kind of takes away a lot of the intimacy, because everybody just wants to get on the gram. They want to put up a song,
Yeah.
and then they want to hit you up, and then they be like, "Yo, I'm charging 3,000.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
come through.
Yeah.
I'll make this appearance for 3." And it's
I make
straight
an
off-
appearance. Some people don't
it's-
even participate.
It's
Exactly.
straight off the
I'm gonna
bat.
need you to spit a bar.
Yeah, it's
And
straight
half
off
of them
the
can't
bat.
even rap.
Yeah.
That's
I'ma
the
need you-
crazy
If
part.
If you're gonna be in Bowling for Peace, I'm gonna need you to play basketball. If you're gonna be at bars, I'm gonna need you to spit bars. If you're gonna be at the
Yeah,
bowling, I'm
like-
gonna need you to bowl.
My
Like
thing
people
is
come
this,
and
my
say,
thing is this,
I
man.
could take a flick or two, and then I gotta go. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah, my
It
thing
be
is
a lot
this.
of fronting. It's a lot of fronting.
My
out
thing
here.
is this: be a part of it and go back to a time where let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's just do it for some fun. have some laughs, have some good times, some good, video footage, and just things of just you being a person
Right.
instead of, a so-called celebrity with an ego.
Right.
That's the thing that I don't like about what a lot of artists today is that I'm too good. Nah, man, I don't do pics, man. We can do the selfie real quick. And
Right.
it's like none of that. Like, yo, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about somebody who has, I've been a fan going to places and I'm like, I want a picture, like, but there's also 5,000 people for the meet and
Right.
greet.
hate that.
Yeah. That's
Can
true,
you
yeah.
do a thank you guys for coming out? Let's
Right.
do 10 group shots.
Right.
10 people
Yeah.
in the picture. But then it's like, I think about the artist as well. We all human. So if you got 1,000 people in your meet and greet and 500 people pay, it's like you can't then say in your package you're gonna take a photo op,
Right.
and then you do the hey guys, thank you guys for coming,
Right.
woo, wonderful, and then you bounce and you take like 2 pictures. But then I do think about the people who have a ton of people who are there for, and I'm like, they can't take a picture with everybody.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
it comes down
I don't agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're an artist, that comes with the package.
Yeah, that
That's
comes
part
with
of your
the
job.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That is part of the description of being,
But see-
someone that's in the limelight or whatever the deal is.
But
People gonna want to take pictures with you.
yeah,
Regardless.
So it's like and especially that you build fan base like that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Because let's say I'm your biggest supporter, and I'll give you a perfect example. I was a big Don Mattingly fan. I went to a
Don
Yankee
Mattingly
game.
was a big
Don
one.
Mattingly, I was like, yo, that's my idol, first baseman of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah.
I went to the side where they come out after the game to get his signature. Yo, when he came out of his car, I ran to his car. Sign my glove, please, please. He opened up his window like this.
And I'm out.
No!
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
No!
crazy.
Never again do I root for Don Mattingly.
But no, but this
He just lost
and
a
you know,
fan.
That's
and
very
ironically,
true.
I was just talking to somebody
No.
about this where I was saying like, as far as entertainers, most entertainers can't really get away with stuff like that because
Yeah.
if you're an athlete, you not being his fan no more, that's not going to affect him on
Yeah.
the field or affect his money because of his talent. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So an entertainer does that. If he lose a fan, that's something different. 'Cause
affects,
now it's
yeah.
like, yo,
That
I
word
don't
of
have to.
mouth.
I ain't buying your music.
That
I ain't going to
word
no
of mouth
concert.
stuff, yeah.
So that's taking money
But
out.
he
your
don't have to
your
buy a
pocket.
ticket though.
Albums.
Right, he don't
But
have to.
but
Right,
he's
right.
already
You know what I'm
guaranteed
saying?
Yeah.
contract. It's a
Okay,
Right,
okay.
because he's an
contract,
athlete.
so
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So his talent gonna
Yeah.
get him his money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
But
Okay.
he lost a fan at
but
the
he
end of the
definitely
day.
still lost a fan though. But
Yeah.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
And
I
it's
hope
like
he's
when
listening
you-
right now. HHPOV.
Nah, I'm
Come
gonna tell you.
on,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you
Yeah,
another. I'm gonna tell you
yo,
another.
Don, man,
I'm gonna tell you
Don,
another
Come
funny
on.
story.
Come on,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you
I don't know
another
if I
funny
ever
story.
forgive you, Don.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
He said he
another funny
opened the
story
window like
about
this.
another.
Yeah.
I'm a man now. I'm a man now.
Right,
It's
right.
done.
Another athlete that was real funny.
What?
Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
Wow,
Patrick
really?
Ewing was very funny. My stepfather, right? God bless the dead.
Bravo,
God
like
bless
my
the
great
dead.
father's aunt, cousin, sister,
no.
brother, cousin,
My
neighbor.
stepfather was very well connected.
Okay.
Very well connected. Knew a lot of people and everything. And he had, he would always have Nick tickets and everything. And go to Patrick Ewing, you know what I'm saying, one day. Patrick Ewing used to leave the garden in the ambulance because he didn't want the fans to come to him. He would leave the garden in the ambulance.
Crazy.
No.
That's mad smart, but that's foul though, at the
It's-
same
it's
time.
smart, but it's
Yeah.
foul.
That is mad
and,
foul.
and like it just like certain
Damn,
people,
that's crazy.
certain people
That's crazy.
and
Nigga leaving a hearse.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. Like,
so
No.
like the things that people the
Eyes are
people that-
closed.
Crazy.
and this is what I was talking about when you said have a
Comatose.
class
Yeah.
for men. You can't teach certain stuff.
That's
Yeah.
OD.
Because if you want to be a cool person, you're going to be a cool person.
Yeah,
if you want to
that's
be an
true.
asshole, you're going to be an asshole.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't teach them. You feel what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And you have a lot of people like that. That's just like they want to be assholes. They want to be and they have that money. So their money dictates. Their money lets them dictate how they're going to move now.
Well,
But they don't think with the sense
No.
of
Slims disagree with that.
Slim.
He's
He's
like,
like, nah.
What?
I'm an a-hole with or without money.
Yeah.
no.
I make money.
No, what
I
I'm
don't
saying-
make
what I'm
money.
saying is-
I'm an
Still
asshole.
What I'm saying is that
Slim definitely is probably saying that.
what I'm saying is that the new
good.
artists now.
You see, he keeps
Yeah.
it real.
Yeah,
he gives
he's
to you
keeping
how
it real.
is.
He's like,
That's man funny.
What I'm saying now is like the new artists now. To them, everything is about the money.
Right.
They're not thinking longevity 5, 10 years from now.
Yeah, but you know what's
They're
crazy?
thinking about right now
When they get the money, the ego even plays more of a role.
Yeah.
And that ego is
because
just,
they got that money. And a lot of these people, a lot of guys, they getting the money, and then they feel like. My thing is this: they act like they're the only one with money.
Right.
yeah,
I used to watch concerts, right?
the only one.
I would see Jay performing. He on stage. What was the Black Album concert. When he
Okay.
did the closeout, right? He had a lot of people appearing because he was retiring. Jay up there regular, blackout, and just chilling, performing.
Yep.
You see artists coming up there, 50 chains on, boom, flossing with the money.
A whole amusement
But-
park.
How can you? And this is why he said this in that 444 album. How can you floss money in front of somebody that has money
Right.
already?
Yeah, that
Exactly.
has money.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's definitely a
Like, behave yourself. Like, really, behave yourself.
That's
I
very
get
true.
it. I
Behave
get
yourself.
Nigga about
That's
to get-
crazy.
You never
Behave
had-
yourself.
About to get
Like,
time
Young
out.
young
okay, I
man.
get it. I've never had.
Go to a corner.
I've never had 50,000 all at one time at my disposal.
Right.
But I'm not going out in the
Not
street
never.
with 50,000 in my pocket,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
because I know the
Or
rules is
I
out
would
there.
say that Entourage has definitely hyped a lot of egos. I would not say the artist name. If you asked, I would probably say, but I wouldn't say the artist name. I did go to I feel like I got bamboozled though, because somebody was like, but it did say this, and I was like, that's the 12 font and the flyer, like in the flyer. They did say they was gonna perform at a club at BB King's, right? And they put the time, I think it was from 8 to 2 or 8 to 3, you know. So of course the line is gonna be crazy for this artist that's up and coming. I think
up
we
and
got,
coming.
or they were out already, so it was like they were new, but their music
Right.
was
Still on
just
the come up.
they were on the come up,
hit,
but they at that point you was in a line to go see them perform.
Oh, okay.
And so they were male, so the females were there. We're all like, we got there at 5 o'clock, it was like ready, like and 8 o'clock they said the show was gonna start.
Well, you said them. That means a group or one?
It was several artists, but he was
He was
supposed
the
to be the
headliner.
headliner.
He was the headline.
He was supposed to
be the headliner.
Okay.
So
The
now we know
show
what's going on.
started. There were like 6 DJs. Each DJ had a set.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, we're the art. Okay, it's no artist. It's like a party going on. Like what's happening right now? So I'm like, wow. So I'm like, it's 8, it's 9, it's 10, 11. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe they're coming out like later or like 10 to 2, like they had
Right.
the DJ sets and they had some like street people come out to perform one song or whatever, but the crowd is like, the anticipation was growing,
Right.
This sounds
like
crazy.
because and they were hip-hop artists, so
crazy.
the anticipation was like, you got a
Sounds
little kind
crazy.
of rowdy crowd going 10, 11, 12. I'm like, nah, they ODing. Like, I'm
Tay said,
tired.
"I'ma get
Like,
breakfast."
you wildin'.
Tay said, "I'm gonna
And
get
he did
breakfast.
fool me,
I'll get
wildin'.
breakfast. They
Yo.
should be coming out."
You wildin'. No, I swear to God.
She's
So
like,
finally,
and a week after, we still waiting. And then, where's the artist?
Crazy. She said 12 o'clock.
yo, I swear.
that's
So finally, the artist came out, right? They did one song, and then their entourage came out with like 50 people on the stage and kind of had a circle around the artist and all the phones and the cameras and the lights. So I saw the artist for like 15 seconds because he had a crowd of his boys around him, like recording, and the crowd now is
we need a
like,
name.
nah, you
We need a name
wild.
drop.
And now I don't even listen to. I'm like, I can't even listen
That's not
to.
even
we
fucking
need a
with
name
you. That's
drop.
She said,
crazy.
"I deleted that."
I don't
I
even.
deleted
I
that
don't
before
follow
up
them
my
on
playlist.
Instagram now. I'm like, no.
How about this? What borough is he
did
from?
Oh, all right, yeah, let's get to that.
He's from Harlem.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know who it is.
oh, shucks.
It is not the Dixon.
Oh, shucks.
It is not Joel's. It's not Joel's and them. But I was very upset.
Damn.
Very upset. And when I listen to that music or I hear them on the radio, I'm like trash buckets.
Funny,
because
son.
and it was a meet and greet packet as well. So I'm like,
Oh, he ain't even.
It said meet and greet my entourage.
I know he didn't do that. I know he ain't
Meet
do
my
that.
entourage.
Yo,
Yo, go
and
take pictures
greet.
with them. Like, nigga, I don't know them. I'm thinking,
Now, Shantae, is he still
Yes.
popping off? And
He's popping right now.
He's popping
Yeah.
right now.
he actually has some talks of being in a movie right now,
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God,
oh, I don't even want to see the movie.
I already know what
Come
it is.
on.
man.
Don't
I
tell
don't
me, my man.
Yeah, I was.
I already
I'm
know what it
so
is.
He said,
upset.
"Don't tell me."
Don't
my
tell me,
man.
my
That
man.
man.
I know.
It's
Yo,
not my man.
I don't
So he
know.
only did one song. That's you telling me?
Maybe two. Maybe two.
And
But
you
we
waited
couldn't.
all those
But we
hours?
couldn't tell because the entourage was on stage surrounding him, hyping him up. So I don't even know
So it
You
might
don't
not-
know
what.
might not
Like
even
he,
be
there.
him.
I don't. I was like,
Dog, he was there.
He hired a stunt man and said, "Yo, go out there,
He had a double.
put this outfit on, and I'm gonna take you out there because I got another bigger show somewhere else." Yo, that's fucked up.
I don't even
yo.
know. I was like, what is happening?
Yo,
Niggas get really Hollywood.
only in hip hop, man.
So the
Only in
and the
hip hop
dudes
you would
there
get
too was
hoodwinked.
kind of like, yo, wait, like the anticipation of the crowd was tense, and I was like, should I leave though because
Maybe he
it's-
might perform.
yeah, then I'm like, if
Maybe
I
I
leave,
might
he may
see him. Maybe he
perform.
might perform.
Yeah.
I said, don't let him be my man. I said, don't let him be my man.
Who played that?
I said, don't let him
I
be
said
my
I wasn't
man.
gonna say the name, so I'm
When
not.
she said movie, I said, my
And that
man.
was crazy, and I just seen the clip of that. They was like, "Yo, he about to play." Da, da, da.
I
So
just,
that's why I
I
was
just,
like, "Aw,
I
damn."
just put it up on
And
my
I like
IG.
Son. I like Son a lot,
I
though.
do too, but he broke my heart. He broke it because
Damn.
I waited
Time out.
mad hours,
Time out.
That's
Time
foul,
out. Time
and
out.
I was
Time
true.
out. On the behalf
Behalf.
of speaking from the heroes and my man, we have met this individual a few times,
Oh,
Okay.
and he's been cool.
right. I heard
He
the same
was
thing.
coolly high.
He's probably cool.
He was coolly high,
He's
right?
probably coolly high.
He
You
was
right.
cool. Nah,
He was high.
He was cool. He was cool. But
Probably.
this was technically before that climb.
Right.
that period-
climb.
that right
so
there, that-
I don't know. I can't call it. But then
But
maybe
usually, I'm not gonna lie. Usually, that's like what we get up for as artists, like the performance part of it.
Yeah.
That's like where you really can connect with your fans. Like you know what I'm saying.
But
So that's why
And
I'm
this was at
surprised he
BB
did
King's,
that.
and this was
right,
at
and,
BB
and it's
King's,
real.
so it was
BB
kind of
King's, that's a
like-
real intimate spot.
yeah.
You could really get in your bag as far as performance wise with
Yeah,
that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never heard of a story of him ever doing something like that.
Yeah,
so
it was-
maybe he was
But
going through
that's why
something.
I said
don't know.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
he
But
was
it could be
late.
like
Maybe it was
some
a one-
behind the
It was
scenes
some
stuff,
stuff.
probably
maybe-
some money issues.
maybe it was a
like you
one
said.
time
But then
thing.
once
maybe
again,
some
now
issues
look,
we
But
we
don't
now-
just
know.
lost
yeah.
Because
lost
like
a
I-
fan.
like I said-
Deleted on my
Yeah.
Instagram.
Because like
I, don't,
I
I
said-
can't. I don't even.
Yeah.
Like
nope,
I said,
not
we
doing
have
it.
met him
Whether
personally.
he going through things or
Right.
whatever.
And we have
Gotta
met
show
him
proof.
personally and spoke to him and everything. And I'm gonna tell you this. Actually, if a certain situation
Speak to him, Bravo,
deal
so I
didn't
could
go,
get him.
if a deal didn't go down, if we'd have got to him a month earlier, he would have been on the show.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If we'd have got to him a month earlier before that deal went down, he would have been on the show.
Okay.
Right. That's crazy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
But I
crazy.
would
You
say,
still cool with me, but you know. When we see you, we gotta talk to you because you upset Tay.
You gotta.
You upset Tay.
gotta make
Tay.
that up
So
somehow.
when we
You gotta
see
make
you,
that up. You gotta make
we
that
gotta
up.
we gotta
Devastated,
mesh
man.
this
No,
out,
you're right.
man.
That's
I was
But it's
so
all love
happy.
though. It's all love though.
I was so happy.
Yeah. That's crazy though, man.
And I was ready, waiting like all those hours. I'm like, oh man, he
Yeah,
gonna come
man.
out, and it was like 1.5 songs, no lie. Like I was like, wait, it's over, and then it was like, yeah, I gotta go because the club is closing, and I'm like, he just got here, hold like wait,
I
and then
think
he
he
was
got
like,
here.
I was like, I
I
don't.
think he said
Maybe
you-
that's him.
You know how like you start asking people in the crowd, yo, is that him?
That's
I
crazy.
think it looked like his shoes.
Right, exactly.
I seen him putting on them shoes in the morning on IG.
Exactly.
That
That's what I
could
said.
be
He
him.
probably
I
told
don't
the nigga,
know.
yo, put this on.
Wait a
man.
minute, wait a
Yo,
minute.
go out
Let me
there.
look. You peeking through people.
Yeah, and it was packed.
That's what I'm saying. It's BB
packed.
King's.
I can
It's
imagine it was
OD pack.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, B. I love BB Kings, but I hated it.
Why?
I hate it because yo,
It's a
when
monumental,
when-
historical.
I love the environment like that,
Right.
but I just hated it when you go backstage, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What? When they get crowded back there,
Yeah.
and it could be minus 45 outside,
And
bro.
people, it be
You going
4,500 people.
Flip flops and a wife beater. That should be hot.
That shit do be hot.
He said flip flop. You need chocolate
Exactly.
and an H&M tank top.
man.
And I hate, there was a show. We gonna talk to you in the middle.
Right. That's all
I
good.
just
That's all
gotta get
good.
this.
Bravo's reminiscent.
There was a show. Shout out to my man, my son, man. Shout out to the
my
general.
son.
Oh yeah, my son and friends
my-
joint
yeah,
probably. Right.
yeah. He had that. So I was invited to do some media work out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did it. It was so hard, though.
Right.
It was because it was just so many people. It was so hot.
That's how I felt at the
And anybody who wanted to get backstage
couldn't.
brought a camera. And that was it. Yo, I made it. And I swear, bro, it was just people that just showing up. Like, they bought cameras across the street.
And he said, "Yeah, I'm media." Yeah,
They brought-
exactly. On some
they brought the
bullshit,
old
yeah.
Polaroid.
Like, they got the old
Exactly.
joint.
The
They got
Polaroid.
old
Nah,
joint.
nah,
You
the
got this-
disposable
You know the
Exactly
right.
That's a fact. That's crazy. People do anything,
man.
man.
Have you
Shout
ever
out to,
put-
and I'm gonna tell you how real it is, man. Shout out to Mice, man.
Yeah, shout out
To
to my
this day,
son.
I still wear the band. That's the band that they gave you at the show to let
Oh
you
yeah,
know
you do. That you was
part.
part. You was part of
still
it.
Said,
wear
I've never
this
washed
band.
my hand after I shook Mike's on hand. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh no. Have you ever performed at BB King's?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Before it
I'm
closed.
pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It's
yeah.
closed,
Yeah, sure,
yeah.
yeah.
It
yeah.
is closed,
That's
right?
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
Slim's just.
I wasn't sure.
Slim-
Yeah, because I've heard that,
Like,
but I
not
wasn't
yet,
sure.
nigga. No, ain't never, not never.
They go the rich or poor asshole, whichever one it is.
It was like, where you been? That shit been.
Yeah, because I heard, but you know how you
Destroy
hear
it.
stuff, you like, there's no way you're going to close
Destroy this
BB
whole-
King's. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said, not just.
Not
Slim
never.
Never.
Not yesterday.
Never, buddy.
Yo, Slim's is big.
Not in my house.
Slim's his dream shatter up in here, boy.
He said, you ain't me, Dave East. You ain't performing at BB King. So what else I got?
Right.
You got Dan with
You
the
going down the line,
window.
you going down
Nigga,
the
it's coming
line,
at us hard today.
Slim's is like, who else got a heartbreaking story right here? So I can crush him.
Like,
Well, you might
you ain't get an
perform
autograph.
at BB Gun or something. You ain't no BB King. Man.
BB Guns down the
BB
block.
Guns, you know what I mean? Down in Brooklyn.
Oh, man.
That's bad funny.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, my
Slim.
ribs is hurting.
I don't know. Oh, look at that. You got where them gunshots at? Where, bang, 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 bang. Everybody.
Nobody's on flip.
Nobody's safe today.
Hell no.
Yeah. Coming for people's neck.
You got a duck in here.
Yeah.
It's getting hot. Oh, man.
But performing at BB King's obviously is a historical place. But what are some of the things you do before you perform to get ready?
Of course, I say a little prayer. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Make sure I go over my lyrics, even though I know it, but it's just like a habit. It's got to make sure you go over your lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And then that's it.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's like, I remember one time I went to a performance where they actually forgot their lyrics.
I
Yo,
know
that's
he was
it.
gonna
Yo,
say that. I know he
it's
was gonna say
important,
that.
man.
I
Yo.
knew he was gonna say that. That's why I'm
Important.
like this. I'm like,
Bravo!
I know he's gonna pick it up.
Yo, because I've seen it.
He's like,
major
I saw
artists
you.
and
Yeah.
indies, so it's
I mean,
real.
Yeah,
did you
that's
see
good.
that tribute to Biggie Small? Matter of fact, man, Big Notorious.
Yeah.
This Saturday,
March
remember?
9th.
Yeah,
March
yeah,
9th.
March 9th. Pow.
Let me give him a quick one, man.
But,
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, I remember when I
Stress on out to the
I remember when I seen
Flagged.
Jay missed his lyrics. Jay forgot his lyrics on stage.
Oh, get outta here.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
it
performing. He
happens.
forgot his lyrics.
I was talking about the who was the little the young guy who forgot the Biggie's lyrics.
That was
Young
Bravo.
Dolph.
Young Thug.
Young Thug.
No,
right?
no, no.
No. I'm
It
sorry.
was young Dolph.
No.
All of them.
Young Son. Young
All-
Son. He
No,
was
no,
Young
not Young
Son.
Thug.
Young Sal.
Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah.
Homie Quan. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's unfortunate.
So,
So do you practice your whole song, or do you go usually by set? Like if you got
Yeah, I
three
usually.
for-
You know what's crazy with me? I rehearse. I ain't gonna lie. Like I know a lot of rappers don't, but I don't want people to. I feel like our culture just doesn't get. We get slighted for a lot of things, and I feel like people just can't just go up there and just rap. Like you know what I'm saying, I feel like rehearsing is important too. Like knowing your set, knowing how you gonna present yourself. Because like I said, your stage show is important.
Right.
People get to see you in a different light when you actually performing.
Definitely.
So I feel like performing and having your stage set and knowing your lyrics and projecting your voice and being heard clearly, I take pride in those things. You know what I'm saying?
I think because you care, like I said, like a lot of new artists, they don't really think about that because
Right.
everything is I'm getting paid.
Right,
I'm sure,
exactly.
and they just think rapping is just putting the words together and making it sound, but they don't really understand like
Right.
to last,
Right.
to last. Like Kobe, one of the greatest, and he practiced every day. Still.
Right. Yeah,
Still.
I mean, I feel like
You
it's
feel
really
what I'm saying?
important. It's really
So,
important.
it ain't
I
nothing
seen
wrong with
Do you have a timeline? Like, if you know a show is next Wednesday, are you starting today or you starting on Tuesday at 5?
I'm probably gonna start like right away. Like
Okay.
if I know it's coming up, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna find time to get in the mirror, work on my joints. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And also too, sometime the crowd, I might switch my setup depending on if I have time.
Oh.
Yeah. So if it's like, if I feel like it's more female oriented, I would throw more female records
Okay.
into my set. Like you know what I'm saying?
Throw a
If I
little
have the,
Barry White voice.
That LL.
So,
No, well, you didn't. Did you see the video that I posted on my IG during the cipher?
This
He
lady-
stepped to me like that's why he got the LL because he's rapping. I'm recording. He's like, "Yo, I'm spitting blah, 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 little young lady." I'm like, "Back up, okay? First of all, I'm here to record." Okay,
Wild, rough, back up.
I don't
So
know games
that's part
playing.
of-
Back up. You ain't flossing on me, guy.
See, that's ironic because I'm going over my lyrics that I'm gonna say. So I'm like, all right. So as I'm rhyming, I know that part is coming up where we talking about a female, and she just happened to be standing there. So I said, oh, this is perfect. This could make my verse look even more better because she's standing here.
Right.
And then this one was so feisty while I'm rhyming. She's
Yup.
like, what? Who you talking? You better watch it.
Yup.
Almost made me
boy.
try to, you know what I'm
Trying to
saying?
mess you
So
up,
I
man.
had
You
to,
should be
I
putting
had
on
to
your
stay
little.
focused. You know what I'm saying?
No
You should have
games.
put your the glowing eyes or something. Make it look like make it real. Like, oh my god.
No, that's
Tony
bar. That's
Flows.
got to be aggressive. Bar. That's what bar's about. I had to see if he really had.
All right.
Yeah,
correct.
but it was cool though. It came out dope
Yeah,
though.
it came
But
out.
that was LL Floss. That
Yeah,
was
that was LL Floss.
LL Cool
The
Floss.
switch up. No, because he was rapping mad hard. Then it was all aggressive. And I'm like, he come into my, people, you got to watch who
That's
they're
where he
aggressive,
went.
then they come.
That's
And then he got close and then was like, yeah, because we down. I was like, all right.
Did you?
I wasn't expecting all that. You couldn't become
you know about
aggressive.
LL Cool J? And
Oh, yeah, yeah.
listen
Of
to-
course.
That's why he did that. He came
Oh.
out with the LL
Mock
is
you
bad.
out.
at-
Yeah.
Ladies
Bad
need
as hell.
love.
Yeah, I was like,
I need love.
it's like,
Yo,
excuse
but
me.
when you practicing, you what you do in front of a mirror and
Yeah, I like to. Yeah, I'm usually in the front of the mirror. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And if I don't have anything, like I'll use my phone, like as the mic, like this. You know what I'm saying? Or if I ain't got nothing, I just kind of like just work on my mannerisms and just make
get
sure.
that brush, the brush.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Y'all practice with a
you know what I
brush?
mean?
That's like the
Sometime-
home mic right there.
Okay.
Man.
Sometimes, depending on, and then sometimes if I'm away, I rehearse in my hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I could make sure I'm just making sure I'm sharp. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you just never know what could happen throughout a show where you might mess up or you might stumble over some words or whatever. So I just like to be on point. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
yeah,
what's up. That's
yeah.
taking it professional.
Yeah. When I seen Fat Joe at Made in America,
Lean back.
I didn't think I was like, all right, Fat Joe might do all right, but he was so like on point to the point where he was like, as he's rhyming, he like, yo, hold up, yo, somebody call an ambulance for Shorty right here. She passed out right in the middle of him performing, and I'm like, yo, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like for him to be performing and seeing all of those people, for you to peep that. You paying attention.
That's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that. When you've been doing it so long,
Yeah.
it's natural. now.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just natural now. You've been doing it. It's like
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
apart.
So that was ill, man.
And
But Made in America
everything.
was a dope experience too. Like just seeing all those artists and even people that you're not really familiar, just to see how they rock the crowd, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, I feel like I'm a student. I like to be a student of the game. So I was just paying attention to all that type of stuff.
So you
know
going
what I'm saying?
to Made in America or any other concert? Are you
Mm-hmm.
going for fan participation or are you going to study?
Both.
Or is it going to be both?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be both because Made in America. That was my first time going, and I heard so much about it.
Yeah.
So of course I was a fan because I'm a big Pusha T fan. So seeing him live was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we kind of similar as far as like with the slick lines and slick talk and all that. So I definitely paid attention to him. Fat Joe, of course, because him being from New York. you know, just different artists. Meek was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Just being in Philly, knowing that he's from there, the way he turned up was crazy.
His energy is crazy.
Nikki was fire too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see her whole joint because I didn't want to stay for that rush because she
When
was
you
the
say
last
the whole
artist.
joint, you mean like
Her whole set. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I just left a little early just to avoid the rush.
Oh, okay.
But you know, artists like that, man, I just paid attention to, and I was a fan as well.
Did you become a fan of somebody when, like, before you went
Oh,
to
that's a
Made
good
America that
question.
you did not know, and then now that you see him perform?
You know what's crazy? I seen Belly. I seen him. Yeah, and I was like, yo, who is this fat dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, how he get here? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then of course I did my homework afterwards. But him on stage, for him to be kind of like big, he was a little winded, but he got through his joint.
got with
man.
it.
Yeah, he got with it. He
I've
definitely
seen him
got with
perform
it.
one time too, and he was a little winded too.
Yeah,
but at the end,
but
I
he
was
was-
like, the same
gotta
question. I'm like,
respect
Belly,
it.
what record he
Right,
got?
exactly.
Then I was like, oh, okay, I know. I
Right.
heard
There's a
about
lot
it.
of artists that you'll be surprised made it there that don't even have like crazy
Big single,
following
yeah.
on Instagram or, you know, this whole big buzz or whatever, but they're there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Belly, I remember, I think I saw a post, Jada Kiss, I think, posted
did
him up or
Jadakiss
something like
joint?
that. And then, and that's when I was like, who the hell is Belly? And then I went through his social media. I'm like, wow, you know, he's on. You can
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I never heard about
He's
him.
doing
Right,
it.
exactly.
Didn't Slow Bucks put him on? I could have sworn Slow Bucks
Slow
put him
Bucks.
on.
Maybe. I don't know
That's
too
a good
much
name.
about him, but
I thought
you know.
Slow Bucks put him on.
Slow Bucks,
I
slow
thought he did,
fast.
'cause I heard about Belly a while ago. Then he got that deal. He was doing his thing before he got the deal, and it's like he got the deal, and then he kind of like went under the radar, and I'm like,
Can't do that,
You
but
know,
still.
you know,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah, it was
like
a lot of dope.
like
acts
I
there,
said, man, there's so much music going out like nowadays, like. People be having their music out here, so it's like you don't even know about
Hey, that's
it.
what I'm
It's like,
saying.
yo,
It's so
I'm
much
good over
music
there.
out. I be feeling like I'm missing out because I'm like, damn, this person dropped
Can't
the
even
album.
keep
I
up.
can't even. Yeah,
It's like Air
man.
Force
like,
Ones.
yeah.
Can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah. And then me and my boy, one of my engineers, we was talking about that. We always, you know, of course, talk about music as we record and everything. And he was just like, yo, it's hard to like kind of like really sit and grow with an album now
Yeah.
because it's so much music coming out. Because you like, yo, you listen to this one day, then you like, oh yeah, you know, Son dropped this, yo. Then you
Yeah.
go listen to this.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of music, but that's also the good thing too because, you know, people that you would never think is out here and they making money. They making, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing.
I may say
It's
this,
like it's good and the bad. It's good
Yeah.
and bad. You know what I'm
I
saying?
may say this like every show, man, but it's like the only thing nowadays is that the individuality is not there.
Right. Yeah.
And
that's
then
true,
it's
too.
like, you know,
And the
so
creativity.
many
Right.
artists come out. It's like right now you can't keep up. It's oversaturated, and then you don't know
Yeah.
who's who and what's what. And
Got
it's
the
like,
same name.
and they
yeah,
sound
young this,
alike.
young
the
that,
same
young
name.
little
Yeah.
this,
Look
little
alike.
A
that.
lot of
They
them
sound
sound
alike.
alike.
Doll,
look alike.
baby,
Yeah.
doll.
You looking like
Barbie
you like
doll.
yo, who's this?
Yeah.
See that's
So many damn dolls.
I mean,
Yeah.
Who
like
the
people
hell?
say, you know, hip hop is grown, and I'm like,
Grown or growing?
it's growing.
Okay.
I
And,
feel like
you know,
commercially,
I
it's
think
like
commercial
it's at its
wise,
highest,
yes.
maybe
Okay.
at its highest
Commercial
point.
wise,
Yeah.
yes, but
Right.
creativity, talent, and skill wise, no,
Yeah, no, that's true.
no.
It's really about who you know. You know what I'm saying? It's not really
just
about your talent.
It's
anymore.
Yeah.
It's too many people doing it because they just have the tools there to
Right.
do it,
Okay.
and they don't necessarily have the skills.
Right.
Like, it's funny because I heard academics 2 weeks ago talking about Gunna,
Oh, okay.
about the drip too, right?
Right, right.
And before everybody kept saying Gunna, he's the nice. Then he was like, "Yo, I heard the album, I listened to it." And he's like, "Every song is the same song.
Yeah, man.
Every
It's
song
crazy.
is the same with a different title. It's the same beat, same." And I said, and in my head, I'm like, "But see, you guys, academics is one. You creating these guys
Yes.
because you're giving
Yeah.
them so much praise,
And the hypes,
and they
the
haven't
hype
even done
behind
that.
it.
And then you're like,
Yeah,
this
nothing,
dude is gonna be phenomenal. Like he hasn't even done a standout song. It's just a song for the moment
Yes.
that is hot, and you're like, yo. So I don't understand like how they use the word legend. They throw the word legend around
Yeah,
so
that's-
easily.
Yeah, we
now.
speak about that all the
This
time
guy's a
here.
legend.
Legend
It's-
and it's
it's-
like a legend how, bro?
I-
You
It's
just
I
not
did
say
yet.
that young
It's, yeah.
legends,
There's
legends
no
in the
way.
making.
The
Like-
legend is like you have so much time and so much work
to do.
to even think about
Yeah.
being a legend is
And
work.
for
In that category.
Forget the actual work. Thinking about being a legend
Yeah.
is work in itself.
And then these kids, they're considering themselves like they just a lot of stuff is gimmicky,
Yes.
and it's making a mockery of I'm diehard hip hop. So I'm always gonna feel a certain type of way, and I try not to be biased, and I try not to feel a certain type of way. I try to get a benefit of the doubt and listen to music, but it's like you not proving me right though.
And I think too, also that plays too. What it plays with like artists around, younger in our generation, we don't show no respect. I feel like, I mean, I do, because I'm like, I still get ecstatic for like older like artists that I've grew up on, like
who?
and then like Jada, Fab,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Some younger people might not go crazy for them, but me, I'm like, cause I,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's how- that's
I
what
know
we grew up
I
on.
know what they are. I grew up on them, listening to them, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's where the start of it. Once you don't give no respect to nobody, it's kind of like, all right. Of course, I'm a legend because I don't respect what you did. So fuck what you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
I think that's where it
you gotta
starts.
pay the homage.
I think it's,
Yeah, you
I
got to
think
pay.
it's-
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You got to pay homage.
I
And
think it's too many passes.
they're not doing that. Yeah,
I think
they're not
everybody's
doing
giving
that.
a pass because they're
Yeah.
hustling. Yo, he's getting his money though, and that's the pass right there. Yo, he's getting his money. So him getting his money, I'm not allowed to critique. I'm not allowed to say
Right,
anything about
exactly.
Hmm.
Because God
I'm
forbid
supposed
you
to-
say you
I'm
don't like
supposed
a
to love
song.
his music automatically because he's getting his
Yeah,
money.
God forbid you can't even say that because now you're a hater.
You're a hater for
you're a
life.
hater.
You a hater for every, like,
You're
you
a-
can't,
You
like,
can't say anything
Yeah,
about anybody.
it's
You're
crazy,
considered
man.
a hater, and it's and like one thing I'm stressing right now, and I've been saying it, and I said it a couple times, yo, we need to stop letting white media represent this culture.
I agree.
We
I
need
agree.
to.
Why you
No,
laughing? He started
I'm
laughing.
100. You laugh
Every day.
I
Y'all
don't
can
know,
laugh,
because
B.
I just feel that there should not be no type of skin color for it. If you are a part of a culture and you came up in the culture, then hey, by all means, you can rep
some
the
people.
culture. Now, if you just a book smart hip hopper, that's a whole different story because you didn't come up in this culture. You dig what I'm saying? You learned it through reading books, through watching documentaries, through all this.
Black people can learn it through the
that's a
same
little,
way.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A
But
black
that's
person
why I
like
feel like,
that.
that's why I
you
feel like
right,
when he
you
say
right,
white
you
America,
right.
though, I don't think he mean, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't
think
mean
he
it
mean
like
as far
that,
as
but
like
I like how you specify.
the
You
dudes
cleared
with the
it up.
suits
Okay.
and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Those type of dudes.
Yeah,
that
like
don't
didn't,
know the
that didn't
culture.
come in through the culture, that don't
Right.
know what the culture
don't
is,
know
and they
jack
just
about
learn
it.
them.
Right, that's true.
Like they
I
just,
understand that.
everything is like okay. One dude I really dislike. I don't know. Never mind. We're not even gonna get into it. 'cause
Yeah.
Nah,
this
let's
is
not.
about
We
him.
might as well.
No,
This
no,
about
no.
him.
I'm
This
about
about
to
him,
go.
man. This is about him.
She said, nah.
Nah, but just saying though, I think
Turn.
for us to win,
This-
for us to win at its fullest, we have to start representing it. We got to start letting the people
Yeah.
who really know about it start presenting it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we
I
got to
agree.
do. And
Yeah.
because they spin, they misquote you, they do, and everything is always to their advantage. They know how to do it. They know how to spin it to their advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Someone like Static Selector, you think he could be one of the
Yes.
teachers? And he a white boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
See,
Yeah,
I was
we're
gonna
gonna
ask
clarify
that.
it.
So-
We're going to clarify it. Static Selector terminology.
Terminology
Yeah.
actually Puerto Rican.
Absolutely.
Logic.
Logic, okay.
He's
Yeah,
a rapper.
Logic.
Like, see, these guys, they can
Yeah.
do it because
Right.
they're in it and they
But
they
did Logic
care
come
about
up
it.
in? Did he come up in that environment of
Who?
hip hop? Logic.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think he
did.
more. I think he did, but I also think he studied. Also,
He studied.
I would
but
think
because
he
you don't,
came up-
you
Okay.
ain't gonna be kicking the stuff he kicking without studying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he studied, but he
You know what I
did
mean?
come up. You gotta watch that documentary.
Yeah.
Gotta watch that
The
documentary.
Rapture.
Rapture is pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
Talk about
Rapture,
him.
yeah.
They talk
Pretty
about
good.
him crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I didn't
knew about
see this
him.
one either.
I know about him, and I liked his music before. But watching that and him talking, I
Right.
really started to embrace
Connected
him.
with
Like
him more.
this
That's
dude
what's
is
up.
really cool.
Do you think it's important for
really
people to
fuck with him,
have, role models behind them that's on their team to be like successful or be quote unquote like known as the culture?
No, I think it helps. I mean,
Okay.
you definitely, outside of having a team, of course, if you have somebody that was already successful, that sees something in you,
Okay.
I'm totally for that.
And
You
that
know
know
what I'm
the
saying?
path.
That know,
Yeah, know the path. They
And
can
know
help
that
you
path.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Are you straight independent? Just use Johnny
Yeah.
Floss and ILL.
Yeah,
I-
it's basically it's more me.
Okay.
I had people behind me, you know what I'm saying, but that kind of like went south, but they kind of still there, so it's kind of
Okay.
like, it's a weird
They're
relationship.
there, but they're not too much like
Right.
involved unless you put them involved.
Right.
Okay.
And I don't have no hard feelings toward them. I don't have any beef. I just feel like certain people don't like when you step up. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna look out for me better than me.
Of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? So it could be a rift there. Like if you say, yo, you know what, Johnny? Listen, if you just do this, and then I do that, and then the outcome don't come out the way you wanted it, and I say, well, I did that. Let's
Now
do
what?
this.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Then
you're
it's like,
yeah.
yo, why you not listening? I'm like,
I did listen.
I did. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to beef with you. I know you got my best interest, but I gotta have my best interest above that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's just a little. It's not.
Would you want
nothing
any
crazy.
head honchos that's out right now or in the past be a
Mm-hmm.
part of your team now? Like, I think that if I had the chance, male wise, I probably would be like, I think I could be Team Diddy, Puffy, Combs, Brother
feel you,
Love,
yeah.
or whatever name he's going by nowadays. I
Right,
think I
right,
can
right.
go as
I just feel like if
somebody-
you truly
somebody
believe
to
in
watch
me,
and follow and
Yeah.
help in that limelight.
if you truly believe in me and my brand, I'm
Okay.
all for it. Like you know what I'm saying. If you bringing fresh ideas to the table, if you telling me, yo, I should do this, yo, this would fit you, whatever. If it's gonna make me better, I'm all for it. All
Okay.
for it. Like you know what I'm saying.
So, how long you been rhyming?
uh.
Passionately and then seriously.
Oh, passionately is a long time, like 8-9 years, but professionally, really like 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like when you say that, you mean as far as like learning the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing shows, touring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Royalties, stuff like that. Say like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So.
And what was within them 5 years?
Mhm.
What have you accomplished and what haven't you accomplished that you expected within those 5 years?
What I expected, I probably then at the time I really did want to be like signed. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was indie or major, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That didn't really pan out. I had a few offers. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my lawyer at the time felt that it wasn't the right thing to do. So that's probably like the biggest thing. But I've accomplished a lot. I've opened up for a lot of major artists. I've made money. You know what I'm saying? I've been touring. I've been seeing the world. You know what I'm saying? I won an Underground Music Award in 2011 and 2012. Man, so it's a few good things. You know. a
So
few
you
good-
lit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Not too crazy, but a little bit.
You got
know
a
what I'm saying?
flicker. You got a flicker.
Yeah, he lit. He got, look.
Yeah, a little. You know what I'm saying?
You know when it go up for a little bit, they go out there.
Because my thing is, I don't really care about the whole like Instagram thing. This, that, and the third.
Yeah.
The joy that I get is when I walk into a room and somebody like it happened to me 3 times at bars. People walking up to me and they like, yo, what's good? Yo, how you, man? Yo, what's your name? And I'm like, Johnny Floss. They like, oh, you Johnny Floss. Like, that's the ultimate for me. Because I didn't know y'all from nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for y'all to know me, that mean I got to be doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, I rather respect more than anything.
Have you
know what I'm saying?
learned how to manipulate the social media to your advantage? Because all these other dudes, man, I really say that they just sell their souls. You know what I'm saying? Just saying,
it's a
like,
lot.
they're willing to do anything, so they'll just be like, yo.
And
So-
and that's the thing too. I think that's what scared a lot of people off too. The fact that they just couldn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I remember being in a Sony office, and when I came in, they had a nice pretty girl there, and she came and was like, yeah, I saw you at Pyramid. Yeah, come on in. This and that, third, da da da. And I'm like, all right. And then I bring my lawyer in there, and they like, oh, who's this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is Ivan. Ivan, this is so and so, da 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 da, or whatever.
They probably was like, next.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather hold out than to be a so-called or a real legend and to be mad.
Yeah.
50, 60 years old and be crying like.
Well,
But no offense to them, like with the whole De La Soul situation.
yeah. I was gonna
You know,
say
I would
somebody
hate
just
that.
somebody just I don't know who, because it's a new artist. As I think it was somebody I heard on the radio turned down I think a $30 million deal or something like that. He's independent and he went with a distribution deal, and I was and they went through all of the steps, like I own the rights to my music now, I do this, and everyone was like, well, why did you do that? You sold out and you're not a part of the culture no more, you didn't take the deal. And they really went in depth about distribution deals and what it means to own your music, and that's what we talked about last week. So I think it's very important to be knowledgeable on that subject and know especially what you want and how and not to be afraid, because he was saying he's young. And to see that money, to say no, it's okay, 30 million. Or I think it was Gunna or something. It was like it just was on the radio literally like last week.
You figure it's 30 million. That's 30 million of credit, because they gotta pay that shit back.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was like, "That's not $30 million of my money."
No, I mean, it's actually my hard work. You're gonna get that money and then some. So
we got so many examples of what not to do. I don't understand why we still messing up. That's what I'm saying. Why? We got so many examples of that. Like every time, to this day. And I know this movie like the back of my hand, but to this day, the part where Ray Charles goes into the meeting and he's like, yo, like, you told me I could, I could do what, like, yo, you want to go to that page? We wasn't even born. I wasn't even born when he was doing that. Right. So he's showing you from then that you got the control when you're the talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo,
Johnny, just for the record, I wasn't born either, right?
Oh,
but he's like, y'all was born. No, me and Tay wasn't. Y'all two was probably.
Hey, don't listen to Tay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't born either, Johnny.
When it comes to that, man, it's because the money man knows how to sell you a dream.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
he knows how to sell us a dream. Mm-hmm. And we go for that dream. We see that he's like, yo, listen.
A lot of these artists come from nothing.
I'm gonna give you this.
That's true, yeah.
He's like, we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna give you Pepsi, blah 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 blah. And you just start seeing all this other stuff, and you're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, son, you just sign anything. Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's
more the fame than it is the money.
And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never been on that type.
It's more
I'd rather be rich than be famous,
because
man. For
they
real.
Want to be famous.
I don't, man.
People want to be famous.
They like Jada said, man, my son can't eat those plaques, man.
Word.
I need that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you got to know how to flip your fame into money.
Right.
A lot of people don't know how to.
Yeah, I can't eat it. It's great to have it. Right.
You can't even touch that. That's something they take that away from you. I heard some people don't even get it.
You got
right. Yeah.
Damn.
Like you got to give me mine. I ain't gonna front. Because that's the ultimate award. So I would love to get one. That's like my ultimate long-term goal.
I'm gonna buy you one at the dollar store.
That fame is
a hammy.
The fame is a hustle.
Yeah.
Because you got to know how to turn that fame into generating money.
Yep, that's a fact.
Generated money. People don't even know what that means. That's a big word.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know how to do that. Like, I know personally.
He know how to flip.
You give me 50,000. Believe me. We got 5 million. Like,
I give Bravo $5. He can't flip.
We got
Bravo's gonna give you.
Listen, man. I'm a hustler.
$5.
I'm a hustling.
You give him $5, he'll come back with 2,050. Like, yeah, I bought myself a sandwich. Here you go.
He's like, you get half of that. What happened? I thought you was gonna flip it.
I didn't tell you how I was gonna flip it. I flipped it for that.
I flipped it to get me some bread. Some real bread.
You just lost me $250, brother.
I said I had to eat in order to be a hustler.
I always tell people, man, I ain't never broke. I might not got the money to go out there and splurge the way I want to splurge, but I ain't never broke. I ain't never broke. I'm gonna hustle something. Oh, you want my Metro card? $7. I'll let you borrow my Metro card for $7. Hell yeah, nigga.
For how long?
I'll let you borrow 2 days. You can borrow my unlimited for 2 days. $7.
That doesn't sound like a hustling move there,
because you know why? I'm gonna give you that Metro card.
You would have to buy his trips.
I ain't going nowhere.
So you have to buy his trips.
You need to go to work, so you need your own Metro.
No, I just said.
Hold on, bravo.
He just said.
I just told him a day when I'm not going somewhere. Oh, you could take that Metro card. You got the Metro card for the day. I need $7.
What?
Bro.
'Cause, he's spending $2.75 to
No,
go.
no.
$2.75.
It's unlimited, baby. It's unlimited.
But what I'm trying to say is
So
that
what
if
if
you
you
give
had to
up,
go somewhere?
if you give up,
I'm gonna make
walking?
sure. I'm gonna make sure I ain't gotta go nowhere.
You
that
taking
day.
the
But
city
see,
bike?
no. But see, that's
You
what I'm
know
trying to
that.
say.
to
I'm
me, whoever
confused.
bought that car for $7, whoever rented that car,
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
that's the hustler.
That's what I'm trying to
They
say.
make it mad
Like,
trips.
what?
$7.
$7?
I'm not
Nigga,
going
give me 2
nowhere.
days.
It's
Matter of fact,
unlimited.
Let me
give me
get 2.
4 days.
already
I'll take
paid-
4 days right
listen,
there, yo.
Let me
If
get
I
2
already
unlimited
paid
for $14.
for unlimited for the week, how am I losing?
So I was like, he ain't borrowing
You're
my
not
car.
losing.
Don't give him your car, bro.
You're not losing.
I mean, Sal, don't give him your car.
You're not losing.
He gonna be on a city bike
But,
right
all
next to the unlimited.
He may be the illest hustler in the world, right?
He may.
But that was a bad example.
That was a bad example. That was
I'm
horrible.
saying.
You ain't borrowing my unlimited. You know how much an unlimited is now. What if that person lost it? What are you charging them?
You gotta pay that fee.
The full fee?
You gotta pay that
You
fee.
paying that full
yeah.
fee? Because if you lose my unlimited, it's
gotta
a
pay that
fucking
fee.
wrap.
Unlimited. That
Yo,
shit
bro,
is
That
real.
shit is
Well,
gonna be
if
here
you know
all
that's
day
a different
long.
story. They got to buy you a weekly
gotta be
one.
a
Listen,
whole week.
bro.
That's
Listen,
violent.
my man. Listen, man. Like I told you, bro.
That's
I
when
ain't
you win
never
because
With the
you
tokens
gain
and
some
everything.
days.
Like
Right.
I told you, I ain't never broke. I'm on my hustle. I ain't never broke.
Nigga, Bravo sell you a
Period.
token. You gotta
That's
get on
what we
the
gonna
got
say.
this, yo. Here's a
He
token,
gonna,
yo. It's the
yo,
newness.
stop.
Just
He
trust
gonna
me, you got
he gonna let you borrow his transfer.
man.
I ain't never broke. That's
Bus
all I'ma
pass from high
say.
school.
Bus pass. The green one.
But
The half day. The orange one. The half days. Yo, the half days used to be
Oh,
old.
half days.
I used to think like,
Right, Joe?
who gets the half day ones? Like, why would they still have to pay half the fare? Like, no matter if you live close or
senior
not, you
citizen.
shouldn't
I
have
used
to
to
pay.
pay. I used to get the half.
Why?
'Cause I lived a certain amount of.
Blocks?
Distance from the school.
But what if you live, like, in
the
the
ra-
old shit?
Word.
Try to put that shit on.
But what if you live like?
Try
if
to
it
flash that
was
shit super fast.
like,
Bus drivers be like, hold on, man. What's
Hey, yo,
up?
come here.
What if you live like 20 blocks away? I mean, and the cutoff was like, what if you live like 21 and the cutoff was like 20 block? Like, you just 1 block away. That means you got mad more blocks to go. Like, I could see the person that's like 5 blocks, but you OGing.
And I don't know why my junior high school gave me the half fare because I mean that bus ride was about 40 minutes.
Yeah, like,
The one bus,
because it's-
the one bus to 143. Like it takes the long damn way all
Yeah, you
around
on
the
the
damn reservoir.
concourse.
I'm like, you
the
can't
traffic.
tell me that.
You,
My
walk-
mom's used to be tight too. I go front. Damn half ass bullshit.
Half
you
fare,
taking the
man.
longest
I was
route to
getting
get
full
to
fare.
school.
I was getting the full fare. all
Now,
day.
now I'm telling. Maybe this is not a story.
Don't
story.
even ride. And don't
but-
even use it because I'm getting on the back door.
Because he got the
I get on the back
Because he
door.
got the $4 unlimited,
getting
the
on
7
I'm
days.
getting on-
Because he
I'm
got the
getting
7 days.
Yo, listen,
unlimited.
man. Listen, man.
He had that done right.
let me
back
tell
then.
you.
You annoying your
Let me
whole
tell you. Let me tell you
He got
ultimate
that
hustle.
$7
And I broke it down.
unlimited.
You know, if you got an unlimited, we getting off the. We got like how many music? We supposed to be talking about this music. We talking about here, goddamn Metro.
That
cards and
unlimited.
shit,
We got
man.
time. We got time. One more.
We got
Go ahead.
16
But
minutes.
technically,
We got 60 minutes.
technically,
That
you
took me a little
know,
while. That took me a little while, but
you know, with an unlimited Metro card, if you was to swipe people for 10 hours a day
Bro.
for 7 days a week. No, listen,
I'm
10 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're making $1,300.
First of all, Bravo, why?
Think about it.
All right, so how many? It depends. How
Why
many,
you
how
on
many
the
per
train
minute?
and what train
Listen to
station
what I'm
are
saying.
you at?
Listen to what I'm saying.
per minute?
No,
What-
I'm telling you what.
per
I'm
hour?
gonna tell you the
How many?
funny
Are you
let
on
it-
the
you let it
car?
get
He
per
said
minute
it.
per
Yeah,
hour?
he looked at his
18
face
minutes
like.
18 minutes to swipe.
18
You
minutes.
can
is like
you can
a
make
swipe.
$240 a day using an unlimited
You know how
card,
many people?
swiping
You know
people.
how many spirits
you
and
would do
energy you have to
5?
deal with?
You would do
They
5
will
an hour.
probably kill you for that. What? Are y'all really contemplating this? Johnny, can you tell us
Really,
about
3?
what music
Oh, yeah,
are
that's
you
right,
working
3,
on
'cause
right
it's
now?
18.
Johnny,
So you're
look,
looking at $6 an
please
hour.
tell us what music you are
That's
working
$60
on
every
currently.
10 hours.
What freestyle is coming out right now? Because
don't-
I can't listen to these two.
down.
I can't listen to the
I'ma
shenanigan
show
right
you.
now.
I'ma
Because
show
I'm
you.
trying to
I'll
figure
break
out
that
what
down.
stop
I'll break
they're
that
at.
down, my
If you at
I'm dead
42nd,
serious.
if you in Brooklyn, if you in Atlantic, what is going?
Hold
What
on, man.
music
Bravo.
are you working on?
Wait a minute,
Yo,
man.
I'm sorry,
Bravo
sorry.
broke down the math.
No, excuse me. What music?
I'm not a math genius, man.
not doing
But
that.
I
I'm
want
the
to know
math-
this, man.
We doing it off air because somebody's gonna
wanna
get
hear
it.
it.
Somebody gonna get it for y'all. Somebody
sorry,
gonna get it
I'm sorry.
before y'all gonna copyright.
I'm sorry. Oh my
so-
god.
What music
Nah,
are you
that's
working
not
on
funny.
right now?
Right now,
You should call your next single the $7 Unlimited. I will buy it for $7.
yo,
That shit would be fire. That shit would go fast as hell.
Oh man.
Swipe.
I'm sorry. What's the name is out right now? I'll Do For You featuring Drawzilla. That's out right now.
Okay.
It's a song for the ladies.
Drawzilla?
It's a nice. Yeah.
Producer?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say draws. What?
No,
Like, what
Drawzilla.
the fuck is happening today?
No. Drawzilla. That's his name. He's
Okay.
his
Shout
resume.
out.
is
Did
long.
you do it in DITC?
Shout out.
No,
to,
I did it out in Poughkeepsie, his studio.
Oh, his studio.
Upstate. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He
shout out
used
to
work with-
Drawzilla,
he
man.
used to work with Hash.
Yeah, with Hash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my guy. So that's out now. He produced this that he's playing now. Raise the Bar featuring DNA is out right now too.
Okay.
Also the battle rapper dude. We was able to get together and do
So
something.
was that song made like in a battle rap type mode, or is
Yeah,
that just,
it kind of was. I kind of wanted to give it like a cypher feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no hook. You know, the beat was made by Kind Genius, Eluce. He's from the Bronx. He
BX.
kind of like he remade the Rough Riders beat from Volume 3, I believe it was. And I was able to get that done, so that's out right now. And I have another single with Graph called BQE. That's out right now too as well. So
Graph one of my
Oh,
favorite.
you sent us some songs. Why don't we play one of them real quick? Which
Okay,
one you want us to
cool.
play?
Yeah,
We got I'll do it for you.
yeah, we can play the I'll Do For You. Yeah.
Raise the bar,
Johnny
then we got
asked me
Drink
how
Up.
many to send. I'm like, well, how many you want? He's like,
I'm gonna wait.
I didn't want
want
to. I ain't want to OD. That's why I was like, yo,
You done
you
yet?
know what I'm saying?
yeah. How many he sent?
All right,
I
you
just
got
only
three.
sent
You got
three,
Drink
yeah.
Up, Raise the Bar, and I'll do
I'll Do For You. Yeah.
That one.
So we can play I'll Do
You
For You
should
right
do
now.
like
Yeah.
the 30-second snippets like you did last
You
time.
want me to do that? 30,
Yeah.
30,
Yeah, that's
30.
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's pop.
Yeah.
But we might have to do a little longer, man. Let's do a minute each. 'Cause,
Okay. Let's do
the
7
intros-
minutes.
Yeah, we can do like the verse and the hook. That's fine.
Intro is a little long, so
For the ladies, LL. Never rain.
Yo, now when they come to you, I don't second guess who you are. You my queen, so I hold you to a higher regard. Love you to the moon and back and even the stars. Even though deep down you got some emotional scars. I never second guess in my mind if this'll last. I just take care of the present cause I can't change your past. Full speed ahead with your ex, then y'all crash. Now that I'm driving, I'll make sure we got some airbags. Based off the info you gave me, he must be trash. Don't want to reopen those wounds, so I don't ask. That's one of the tough things about love.
Or someone who entertains.
Johnny Floss, what up, nigga? DNA, NWX, shit. Queens, let's work. Shit, I'm on here with Johnny Floss. I'm a boss, so much fire, look like a Molotov. Popping off, I pick him up and then I drop him off. Who do it better with the leather seats is cotton soft. I'm on the block, and yeah, I got the chop, of course. I have something cheap, lick ya, rhyming off. They'll find his body right outside his porch. Shit, they tried to watch the throne, but can't hide the torch. Nah, ain't all these beats, I be the hottest. Mix the liquor with the tonic, feeling dark like it's demonic. Got me wearing all black, I'm feeling like I'm Gothic. I ain't starting, beg your pardon, James Harden, how I rock it. You a hater, I'm a player. Bitch, I Laker, I LeBron it with the shotty like I'm Gotti to his body. They won't bomb it. Your casket floating through the coast, right through the tropics. I murdered this flow. The beat is my accomplice, motherfucker.
A hip hop cipher is an improv freestyle clinical.
Drink up, drink up,
Put your drink up if you know the DJ got you and your friends feeling litty.
drink up, drink
Now
up,
drink up if you know you came to get right and
that's
feel
my
way
boy
more
Voice.
than
Shout out to
tips.
Voice.
drink up, drink up.
Put your drink up if you know the DJ got you and your friends feeling litty.
Drink up, drink up.
Now drink up if you know you came to get right and feel way more than tipsy.
Drink after drink, bartender, pour it up. Whole team on the scene already know what's up. Ladies all around, you know we're feeling right. Honey Jack in my glass, so it's on the night. If you're ready to party, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Came to get naughty.
selection is where it's going down at. Looking for a good time where we can supply that. DJ got you in the vibe, moving how I like. Yep, booty going up and down, got me hypnotized, girl. You came here for that energy. Voice and Johnny on the track, that means it's a masterpiece. Stop by what you want, cause we got just what you need. So put your glasses in the air and follow our lead. Drink up, drink up.
Put your drink up if you know the DJ got you and your friends feeling litty.
Drink up, drink
Now
up.
drink up
The
if
one
you know
Rama
you
was the
came
singer,
to get
right?
right and feel way more than tipsy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Put your drink
I'm not
up
singing.
if you know the
though.
DJ got you
just
and your
rhymed right
friends
now.
feeling litty.
Drink up, drink up.
Now drink up if you know you came to get right and feel way more than tips. Women jumping on me, I ain't take 2 steps. R.I.P. to my outfit tonight, I'm dead fresh. My whole team free, shout out to my connect. But the way I'm a ball, you would think I play for the Nets. Fresh new ups, come on, what you expect? And I got the custies, my logo right near the check. Lot of ice, you can't afford these baguettes. And the fur on my jacket look like I brought in a pet. Threw it off, I ain't worried about coke check. I just wanna pop bottles, don't care if I make a mess. With everything going on, the week had me stressed. Now I'm feeling better, cause this chick is on my chest.
Yep.
Now I can tell you one thing, man. The first song you had one for the ladies. Then the third
That's
one,
very
I mean, the
true.
second one was on some like real,
Fuck you.
yeah, you know, the rowdy floss.
Yeah.
And then the third one, you just switched up your whole cadence again, because I didn't even know the first rhymer was you. That's crazy. You just switched up your whole flow.
Yeah, the raise the bar joint. I'm on the second verse. The first verse was DNA, but yeah, I just feel
okay.
like I just feel like you got to be able to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
kind of even though you want to be known for something, you don't want to get stuck in one pocket at the
True.
same time. So it's a real
true.
slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm just so bar heavy, I don't want to just seem like I'm just bars. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to dip and dab in different flows and different sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, different cadences.
Yeah.
So I'm real big on just trying to put pressure on myself to try to create different things. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you get DNA?
What's crazy? What's crazy? He was doing like a challenge. He was like, "Yo, listen, if you upload a minute freestyle, whoever get the most thumbs up, you know what I'm saying, gets a free feature from me." You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So my man hit me up because he kind of knows him 6 degrees of separation. He was like, "Yo, son, go do this real quick." And I'm like, "Yo, son, I'm not paying DNA to go, you know what I'm saying, do that." He was like, "Yo, trust me, just do it, son, just do it." Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that, yo, just do it. So I said, "All right, man, I'll do it, whatever." And the DNA hit me directly, like, "Yo, son, you ain't really win, but yo, your joint is fire. Like, yo, man, I'll fuck with you. Like, yo, let's make something happen."
That's crazy.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that worked out.
Was you a fan of DNA before that?
Yeah.
Or
What's crazy was when we got up to do the video, I told him I had a love-hate relationship with him because I'm like, yo, even though you're mad generic, I still respect you because when you come to battle, it don't matter. You could be battling in a cardboard box. You're going to give 3 rounds. You're going to give your all, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
So he don't take no nights off, so you got to respect somebody that love the craft. Like,
DNA, he's dope.
and he's a cool dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything was smooth. He wasn't Hollywood, no nothing. I was like, yo, son, come here, yo, let's do this.
You ain't meet him at BB King's with the meet and greet. I feeling so.
Yo, how did I feel like that was coming? How did I figure that?
You ain't meet him
How?
at BB King's.
No nights off.
No nights off.
No nights off.
Yeah,
So is it because of the era we in now, where you necessarily don't need an album
right
to put out?
Right.
Are you?
No, I'm still
putting
gonna
together a whole album.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put together a project. So basically, you know what I'm saying, I brought, a gift for everybody. I hope everybody like wine, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I got some wine, you know what I mean? Because basically the name of my EP is Wine and Wordplay. So, you know what I'm saying? It's only right that
Sound looking like only if I was still drinking. Only if I
Nah,
still
it's
used
just
to
grapes. It's
drink.
just grapes.
I'll be
It's just
okay.
grapes. You
Look
good.
at his cheeks, bro.
Yo, it's just grapes.
Got a whole new-
Yeah, it's just grapes. So let me go get the cups
look,
and all
I
that.
got you.
Oh, you got
Sal got it.
He said, I can't drink them, but I can smell it, though.
Nah, it's just
I'ma
grapes.
take
You
a
good,
little
you
smell.
good. This ain't
I'ma
even
smell it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He can't drink nothing. He got to work out tonight. You got to
Yeah,
work out
you
tonight,
got
man.
to,
Get out.
man.
Oh,
You
this
got to, man.
Rocky Balboa
I work out
over here.
too, like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's only right.
Uh-oh.
So-
What is it, grapes? No, I said grapes and Bars.
Wine and wordplay.
Wine and wordplay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to tell you what it is, just messing up the whole name of the album.
Grapes and bars.
So
She's like Moscato's and movies.
so it's done already, right? The project is finished.
Yeah, it's basically it's done. It's definitely done.
Are you doing anything different to market it besides just let me just put it on all digital outlets? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna do the digital outlets thing. I'm also doing a kind of like an episode kind of thing where it's like fine wine with floss. So where I'm just gonna be like, it's kind of like this, like interview style, but we just gonna just have a glass of wine and just talk about whatever. It could be like music, politics, sports, whatever, just to bring more awareness to it. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus it represents me as well, because I like to drink, but sometimes I don't like drinking hard liquor. I just want to chill with a glass of wine, and then I'm big on bars.
Wine is good, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I figured
wine is the grown man sippy. Oh, you
yeah.
drinking? Oh,
You ain't
I
getting
was
no
like,
slim?
wait a minute.
Passing.
I was like, where she got that from?
I was fascinated. Okay.
Shit.
Happy Women's History Month.
Oh yeah,
This is-
definitely.
this is
And thank
us-
y'all for
This
having
is
me.
us
You know what I'm saying?
trying to be men. Like you
Oh, okay.
said.
This is
We're
how
trying to
this would be a
men.
class.
Yeah. Class on how to be men.
Yes, I like it. Pick the pinky.
Oh yeah, you got to
With the pinky up.
Yeah.
No, that's probably Sal with the etiquette. Bravo, like you gotta go. You done.
I gotta turn around. I can't be over here. But you good?
Oh,
that's crazy. I should have got you.
Clink, 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 clink,
Yeah,
clink.
so I'm here with the team, Sean Tate.
Clink, clink,
Cheating
clink.
ass more mother.
Bravo.
Cheating ass more mother.
Took a sip in
Oh,
the back, but he out here. You know what I'm saying? We having some
Swish
wine,
swash.
celebrating the wine and wordplay. So
Wine and wordplay.
you already know.
Yeah.
Wine and wordplay.
I ain't gonna lie though, the wine might be a little bit better.
Wine is some wines that are delicious, man.
This is the Moscato. So what's the overall
We got
objective
2
and
minutes,
goal
y'all.
Okay.
for
Bravo really
This
about.
year.
Bravo
Bravo
ready.
about to start the interview.
No.
We got
I just want to know right quick before we go to
I was like, being that we just
Promos
finished Black
and
History
tips.
Month,
what's
Floss,
your goal for this year? For 2019?
what do you think
How
that-
do you want to end this year off?
Oh man, just being. I would say world tour, man. Somebody's world tour. Somebody just
Somebody hit him up.
Somebody hit me up.
Somebody hit
reach
Floss
out,
up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. I don't want people to feel like give me like a handout.
Yeah.
I'm all about working for your spot and claiming your spot. Like,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get caught up in that. Like, yo, man, why nobody don't put me on? Da 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 da. I'm not big on that.
Put yourself on.
My thing
hear
is
that.
once
You
I
be the
feel like
plug.
once I know I'm there, I'm hot enough. I know it's gonna come to me because it's coming now.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting calls now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my homeboy D Chambers.
Yeah.
He reached out to me about his Sound of New York concert that's going down at SOB's
Okay.
April 8th. So I'll be there.
D
performing
Chambers, I
there.
remember D.
Yeah, D Chambers is a real cool guy. I actually rocked out with him not last year, but the year before, South by Southwest. He was
Yeah.
running around.
BK,
Showed me
BK,
mad love.
BK
You know what I'm
all
saying?
day.
Just rocked out and vibe with me.
Chambers a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good
working
dude.
hard, man.
Floss, we got 1 more minute. Just
Yeah,
tell,
yeah.
tell,
My
tell the
bad.
Let them know where they can find you at. Let them know where they can find you at and where they can get that project.
So Bravo is Debo on the
Yeah.
now, right?
This
You give
wine
him one
got
sip of
him
wine.
saucy.
You give him one
This
sip of
grape
wine.
juice
Yo, bro.
got you
And it's like-
saucy.
Yo, bro, you punched out already.
Yeah.
You only worked from 7:15 to 7:45. You punched out already. Get out of here.
Everything
Yeah, go
is
ahead.
everything is Johnny Floss. JOHNNIEFLOSS. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. JohnnyFloss.com. The website. I appreciate y'all, man.
You
Thank
already
Some-
know
some-
hip hop
some-
point of view.
Thank
Some
you.
dudes drink Hennessy to be
Yo,
tough.
yeah.
He drink Moscato. Take us out of
We
here, bro.
out. We out.